Today I'm playing a Milotic EX Counterbox. In a tournament. Made a video on this recently, but pretty much Milotic EX has an ability where it cannot be hit by Terra Pokemon. Which means Dragapult can't hit it, Charizard can't hit it, Terrapagos can't hit it, Hydreigon can't hit it, which is seeing some play as well. And then for a Water 2 colorless, there's 160 and puts your opponent to sleep, which can really slow them down. But of course, there are other decks that Milotic alone can't beat, so I have Black Kyurem, which does 90, and if my opponent's active as a dragon, can paralyze it, which allows me to beat Regidrago, which could otherwise be a tough matchup since his main attacker is a Terra. Got Palkia VSTAR to power that up. Palkia VSTAR can also power up Greninja, which is good against any one-prize decks, gives me counter to those. And then I've also got some other counters. The first one is League Headquarters, basic deck, so Miraidon, Raging Bull, Roaring Moon. Now they all cost one more colorless to attack, which means it's a lot harder for them to beat me, just because I have the League Headquarters in play. Rigid Band makes me take 30 less from attacks, which also means Raging Bolt needs an extra energy, and a lot of other things barely miss knockouts, which is useful in general. Then Megaton Blower gets rid of all tools and special energy from all my opponent's Pokemon, which allows me to beat Lugia, which means I can pretty much beat every meta deck. Hi, XR, welcome. So round one, I'm fighting Dragapult, which as long as I get a single Milotic up should be a good matchup. Especially because his deck list does not play Radiant Charizard, instead it plays Radiant Alakazam. The problem is Feebas is really low HP, so I have to evolve it fast. But as long as I can get my Feebas evolved very quickly, I should be able to win. Remember, Megaton Blower exists? Yeah, for sure. I remember on my video, I forgot about the existence of it for one time. It would be useful because I wasn't expecting the removal of the Hero's Cape to matter as much as it did, because I didn't really think of Megaton Blower for removing tools. It was mainly just for special energy and Lugia. But it actually is useful more broadly, which is cool how a lot of tools in this deck are used in matchups are not originally intended for. So I'm definitely liking that. Waiting for my opponent, and then, yep. I'm glad I got into the match quickly. It normally doesn't get into that quickly. Alright, flipping the coin. Cool. He's deciding who goes first. Let's see. My opponent will go first. Awesome. Actually, well, if he gets an early attack, that could be scary, because he can bite me from Feebas's. The problem is Feebas is 30 HP. If I lose all my Feebases, I kind of lose. And a single Dragapult attack can get rid of pretty much all my Feebases at once. And I only play 3 Feebas, which means if he gets a turn 2 Dragapult, I could be in a problematic situation. Oh, wait a minute! Black Kyurem! Dragapult's Dragon-type. Black Kyurem can paralyze Dragapult. I just thought of that. That's actually kind of crazy. So actually, I can just paralyze Dragapult with Black Kyurem if all else fails. Now, of course, the hope is that he misses the attack and I can get my Milotic up. But if I can't get my Milotic up, Black Kyurem is still a really good option. Alright. Rigid Band's interesting. Sadly, it only works on stage 1s. League Headquarters I don't think is necessary. Could prevent them from biting, I guess. First, Poffin. I only need one Feebas, because the thing is, Dragapult would kill a double Feebas anyway, so there's no point in getting multiple. It would just be a waste. Okay. Irida gets me Nest Ball. And I honestly think I'd go for trying to get 2 Pokemon here. So Nest Ball and Palkia. Oh, Black Kyurem's prize! No! Ah, Black Kyurem's prize. Okay. That makes things a little more difficult, doesn't it? Okay. I still think I get the Nest Ball, but I use it to use Radiant Greninja instead. Ah, dang. Well, okay. Not what I wanted, but it is what I got, so. It's gonna have to deal with it, essentially. That's tough. That's really tough. It's Kyurem. Hi, welcome, Duffy. You know, I'm actually... Wait, Ascension! I forgot this has an Ascension attack. I'm dumb. I forgot this has an Ascension attack. Yes! I forgot about that. I don't know how I forgot about that, but I did. But I'm so glad I remember now. Never mind. I'm good. Yes! I cannot forget that. Kyurem, not Kyurem? I don't know. Anyway, I'm so glad I got the Milotic. That makes me very happy. I do need to find a water energy still, but that shouldn't be too difficult in theory. He's probably going to kill my Feebas. I think it still made sense to put the Feebas down, even if I'm going to lose it pretty quickly. Okay, fair enough. Thankfully, my Milotic isn't damaged. Now, if I can find a water energy, that would be great. Alright. Yes! Oh my gosh! I think I even attached a Rigid Band just so he can do less damage with other options that he might want to use. I can put out this. Is there any basic attackers he would use? Not necessarily, but at the same time, am I going to use any basic attackers either? I don't know. I guess he also plays League Headquarters. The thing is, I can use Bloodmoon if I don't put out League Headquarters. So I do like the idea of having Bloodmoon available, so I'm not going to put it out. Okay. Sleepy. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I should have evolved the Palkia VSTAR, actually, so that he couldn't just, like, Gust and KO me. Although, I guess I could try to stall the Palkia VSTAR as a problem if I get one in play, since I can't get out of the active right now. And I guess I don't need Palkia anyway, because my Milotic's just here. WRV, yes. Locked out. It's funny, I totally forgot Black Kyurem can be used against Dragapult, but, you know, it could end up being useful somewhere. There's a Pidgey. He could technically hit me with Pidgeot, but I'm 2-hitting his Pidgeot while also possibly putting him to sleep. Well, his Pidgeot is currently 3-hitting me, because it's doing 90 per attack. Which is exactly enough to 3-hit me, since my band makes... Of course, it could vacuum, but then he's 2-hitting me, or he could get damage on the Magic Dragapult. Do it well. Every time someone says Bloodmoon, I just think of my favorite Magic Guardian card of all time. Yeah. Bloodmoon really is iconic. It's essentially Temple of Sinnoh, though. I mean, it's iconic in Magic, but then Temple of Sinnoh in Pokemon is not nearly as iconic, and it's kind of similar to Bloodmoon. Like, I feel like it's almost the same thing, because Temple of Sinnoh, all special energy turns into basic energy, and then Bloodmoon, all lands or mountains, so it's like... Oh, non-basic lands or mountains, even, I'm pretty sure it says. Which means non-basic is essentially the same as special energy, non-basic lands. Although, I think you can also only play 4 copies of a non-basic land as well. I don't think there's an infinite, so I think it literally is, like, just special energy. Actually, no, it's more like Kyurem. Yeah, I call it Kyurem when I say it fast. But when I say it slowly, I don't really care. Okay, this is good. Arven or a Vessel. And I guess I can get another Rigid Band. I like the idea of being able to keep my Palkia alive. I do not need the League Headquarters. I mean, I guess I could technically make it so he can't, like, hit me with Pidgey or something, but I don't really care that much if he does. Card, draw some cards. Okay. I don't need Arven. Irida matters more. But now I get the Palkia VSTAR. If he gusts it, I can retreat it. Because, I can use its ability to retreat, or I can use its ability to attack with it if I want to. But, I can also get a Rigid Band on it. So now it's a little bit bulkier. And I'm going to put him to sleep. There's also the argument that I, like... I could, like, retreat the double turbo off of my Milotic, then Irida for, like, a switch, and then power back up with Palkia. Which is kind of weird, but I think it kind of makes sense to get the Milotic, like... have no double turbo on it, because of course the Dragapult has 320 HP, so I'm having to take an extra hit I wouldn't have to if I didn't have double turbo. You can play as many, yeah, no, I know you can play as many basics. Yeah, for the special lands, yeah. I got that JDX. I was saying it's like Temple of Sinnoh, because Bloodmoon only works on non-basic lands, and Temple of Sinnoh only works on non-basic energy. But yeah, you could definitely play as many basic lands as you want, otherwise it would just break the game. Oh my gosh, he's gonna Turo. Well, I guess that means he's missing an attack, right? Yeah, that means he's missing an attack. And it looks like he might even be giving me a prize. Or maybe he's evolving to Pidgeot. That could be possible, too. Interesting. Picking up Dragapult doesn't seem to help him that much to me. I don't know, maybe it does, but it seems kind of weird. Touch Rescue Board? What's your retreat? Why would you even bring up the Pidgey? Oh, you're gonna bring up the... I guess that kind of makes sense. You want to just give away the Dreepy. It's kind of weird, but I guess somewhat makes sense. Ooh, interesting. Irida. 4. Don't really need the Megaton Blower. It's not like he has special energy. That could have been useful earlier with his Crystal, but his Crystal's gone. My other Vessel's gone. I could get a switch. That Palkia play I was talking about earlier does involve a switch. I could get another Feebas. Of course, he tried to kill it. But, I mean, he's not playing, like, Erica or anything, so he can't force it to the bench. It's just kind of in hand. I am behind, actually. So, wait, I can get a Counter Catcher. Yeah, I like that. And then go after that Draclope. And then I don't need a double turbo, so I'll conceal cards it away. I like getting a water energy. And then I'll Hydro Splash for KO. Nice. Alrighty. Take a prize. Now I think I probably could just put out League Headquarters in case he wants to try and start attacking me with like a Pidgey or something. I don't know. He might want to try and get a little bit of... Oh, actually, Pidgey doesn't do any damage because of the Rigid Band. He can't damage me with Pidgey because I'm taking 30 less. Unless he finds Vacuum, of course, which he could do. Oh yeah, Arven, I actually really like this meta. After last set, I've been playing Torterra Dress Box. Yeah, I think the meta's fun for sure. I don't think Surging Sparks changed it that much. Surging Sparks has a lot of rogue options, but I don't think it has as many specifically meta options. I think Pikachu is meta, Magneton is meta, and that's about it. I do think there's a lot of cool rogues, and I additionally think the format before this was fun, and since the format hasn't changed much, I still enjoy it. I think we could attach the energy in hand. I mean, I could attach, like, Palkia, I guess. I like the idea of drawing cards, though. I don't know. But yeah, I could attach to Palkia as a retreating energy, technically. Like, go for a switch. Or, yeah, retreat, or, I don't know. It is an option to go as a retreating energy in case he tries to stall me. I do a Star Portal as anti-stall, but, yeah. That's technically an option. So at this point, I almost feel like I keep the water in hand. I already have all 3 in the discard. I could put out League Headquarters, although nothing on his that's basic is going to be doing enough damage to be relevant. So I just hit No Splash. And get rid of his Pidgey, which feels amazing. I think I'm going to win this match. Just a hunch, you know? Get another water, cool. At that point, I got a surplus of water. I could even attach one to Radiant Greninja, although I guess he has Manaphy, but... I could try to win the game with the Palkia as well, so I could attach one to the Palkia now that I have extra. I don't know. I guess I might as well attach it. I mean, I could also conceal cards again, but I don't know how relevant that is. Might be relevant. He's got a huge hand, but what is he going to do with such a big hand? Like, I don't know how much he can do. Jet Headbutt can't damage me. He can't power... Oh, he could Crispin to power up Phantom Dive. I guess. But I mean, Phantom Dive's not even a good attack. Yeah. Very interesting. Jeez. Okay. At least now I have my bench ace back to set up my grass mons. Oh yeah, that's cool. No, I always thought the meta before Sparks was total crap. Nothing but Raging Bull and Terapagos. Have you seen... I think when you see the tournaments, like the regionals, it's going to be the same. Arven, you got to say no. I don't remember what line I said. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, you saying the meta is total crap. Raging Bolt and Terapagos are still going to be very, very popular. Because, like, Raging Bolt is... I think next regional Raging Bolt will be the most popular deck. Now, if you look in, like, online, there's a lot of new decks, but I don't think any of them are super meta. I think the only decks that are newly meta are changed. Wait! Prevent all effects of attacks? I didn't realize Milotic blocked effects of attacks, too. That's kind of crazy. That's nuts. Do I just hit him with the Palkia? Like, do I? I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. Where did the third water energy go? There's a third one in the discard. Oh, it was a double turbo. Oh, I should have concealed cards first, but whatever, it's fine. Not a big deal. I almost feel like I hit him with the Palkia. It's weird, but like... I don't think it hurts to do. I don't think there's any reason not to. No, there's not, that I know of. Irida can get me a switch. I guess. I'm wishing I could have Star Portaled one more energy, because I would like to have the Milotic not have a double turbo on it. But it kind of just does. I think I just hit with Palkia. I could use Megaton Blower, but there's nothing that I care to remove. Let's just subspace well for 200. I see no reason not to. The way you said that when you said he's got a huge hand. Oh. I see. What? I see what you interpreted. I didn't know what you were, like, freaking out that I said. The way I said huge hand. I guess that makes more sense, yeah. So, I mean, I was kind of expecting him to try and attack me with Pidgeot or something. Like, that's not surprising. I don't think it's an issue either, though. Bloodmoon's about to be a really cheap attacker, isn't it? I think it is. That's a good sign. Because I could use Bloodmoon if I need to for some stuff. If I can find a Gust or something. Okay, yeah, he's gonna start powering up Pidgeot. I'm assuming he's gonna knock me out the Dragapult here. Quick search, let's see what he gets. I think I've won this game, but I don't know for sure. I just got a Dirty Mind, LOL. Fair enough. Countercatcher, okay. Okay, so he's taken both knockouts at once. Which, that's something he could have done even if I attacked with Milotic, so I don't really care. Iono? Okay. I mean, it's still not a huge problem. Boss is a very good pull. Boss is a very, very good pull. I like that. But yeah, the thing is, he still has to get past my Milotic if he wants to win. And his Pidgeot is 3-hitting me. Well, I'm 2-hitting him, so... I think I'm still good. If he played Radiant Charizard, he have a better chance, but he doesn't, so I'm fine. Could Arven for, like, a Nest Ball? Switch is interesting. Nest Ball to get Bloodmoon, maybe? Could get Night Stretcher to get back Radiant Greninja, since it is a one-prizer, it doesn't really matter. That's an interesting idea to get back Radiant Greninja. Since it is just one prize and can let me draw some cards. Although, wait, no, Bloodmoon's free. Oh, no, but I need to remove the stadium if I want to win. That's the problem. I think I still get Nest Ball just so I can set up Bloodmoon. Of course, I get Rigid Band. And that can set up Bloodmoon later if I need it. Or I can just keep attacking with my Milotic if I don't find anything. So. Hydro Splash or Hypno Splash, not Hydro Splash. Hypno Splash, because it puts him to sleep. So it's hypnotic. Take 2 prizes? I mean, if I can... I really wish I had, like, a way to stadium remove, but I kind of don't. And that's okay, but it's not ideal. I mean, good thing is Pidgeot's not doing much damage. I really love if he discards the stadium with +3 win. That would be funny. I want him to do that. Radiant Alakazam. Like, he might discard the stadium so that he can try and attack with Radiant Alakazam or something. Which would make me very happy, because then I just win. Quick search, okay. He's gonna get, like, Vacuum or remove my Rigid Band or something like that, probably. Does he play Palpad? He does not play Palpad. Good. +3 win. Does he discard the stadium? Yo! He discarded the stadium! Oh, yes. I'm actually realizing I have a water energy. I didn't need the stadium to be discarded because I can attach the water and still be powered up, right? Or no, I did need the stadium, yeah. Retreat. Okay. Attach. Boss. Rotom. And Bloodmoon for game. That was fun. That's cool. Hey, 1-1. Prizing Black Kyurem was lame, to be fair. Because that would have been really nice in this matchup. But whatever. I guess my Milotic is even nicer. Because, yeah, I think my Milotic is better in this matchup than Black Kyurem. But Paralysis from Black Kyurem is an option if I can't get my Milotic up. But I totally forgot about Ascension. There might actually be some matchups where I really want to focus on Ascension. Like, I think this deck might... I was thinking the deck wants to go first, but because it has Ascension, maybe second's better for this deck. Like, I think on my video I was going first. But actually, I do like the idea of being able to Ascend. Of course, that requires me to get the Feebas in the active, although I do have 2 switches and ways to search out the switches. Literally, Irida is a switch and a Feebas, so... Also, it's crazy how many supporters this deck plays. 4 Irida, 3 Arven, 3 Iono, 1 boss. It's very supporter-based. Which is interesting, but it seems to work. Who knows, maybe this is actually a terrible list. Also, the double turbos are very, very interesting. Honestly, the whole list is kind of unique. Well, I got 9 minutes for the next match. Let's look at the meta. Oh. Thank you for adding this Limitless, because people didn't understand, how Dashboard worked. Okay. So, Lost in Box is the most popular deck. Now, I don't think it's as good as people think it is. I think it's meta. But the reason it's popular is because Pikachu EX is new. And Pikachu EX is good in Lost in Box. 300 damage while also likely surviving a hit is really solid in any deck. So Pikachu EX is just good, and that's why Lost Box is so popular. And it's also scary for me, because I feel like Lost Box would be a tough matchup for me. Maybe not, I don't know. It feels like it'll be really sketchy. Like Iron Hands doesn't technically one hit my Milotic, but if he gets a little bit of damage on me, he could take multiple prizes out of my Milotic. Of course, my Palkia is also weak to lightning. And then, like, doesn't have many Terras. Doesn't have that many special energy or tools. League Headquarters is probably the way to go. Because increasing his attack cost is, like, great. Because all of his Pokemon are basics, and if they all cost 1 more, that can really mess up his energy curve. So I think that's how I beat Lost Box. It's just through the League Headquarters. Kind of how I beat any basic deck. Charizard. Oh, I'd love to fight this. This is a really easy matchup. I was going to see a lot of people playing the Terrapagos version, or at least a few people. Terrapagos Noctowl version is really interesting, and it did well recently. It's very cool to see Terrapagos and Noctowl, just because, I mean, it's a good engine, and search out things, and of course helps you set up Zard. I think after rotation, Terrapagos Noctowl is going to be the optimal way to play Zard, because there's no Lumineon and Foresteel Stone, but Noctowl is really easy to set up. You just need the stage 1 and have a Terrapagos in play, and then it can activate. So I definitely think the Noctowl version is a way to go after rotation, but that's a while from now, so I'm definitely sticking to the version without that. Drago. Some people got the Alolan Executor. It's funny that people think this is good. Okay. So first attack, 150. Attach as any energy from your hand as you want. Don't you recall Dragon... I don't know what set it is, but there's a Dragonite. Which, I can't even find it. There we go. 180 and search for 3 energy and attach them. So instead of attaching any from hand, which is hard to have them in hand, it does more damage and it searches. So I'd rather the Dragonite. Second attack. Flip a coin. If heads, knock out your opponent's active basic. If tails, knock out one of your opponent's bench basic. You flip heads against an evolution, this is useless. You flip heads against a basic, who cares? Your Tina can probably KO a basic anyway. You flip tails, I guess you get to choose a Pokemon, or you could just Gust. Like, any basic Pokemon is going to be KO'd by Giratina. Or, if it's low enough HP, Dragapult while also KOing something else. So the energy acceleration is weaker than already existing acceleration attack. And the second attack is weaker than other attacks that you already are including in your deck every time anyway. So, it's just weird. I don't think it's worth it. I see some people with Brilliant Blender. That's interesting. I mean, 5 cards and discard them. The thing is, I think it's actually more consistent to play. If you really want consistent, I think Secret Box is better in this deck. Sure, you want things to the discard, but Secret Box gets consistency. You don't just need things to discard. You need energy on the field and stuff, and other kinds of setup than just cards to discard, and Blender's only cards to discard. Gem Tower and Sinnoh both popular, unsurprising. Of course, Prime Catcher is still the most popular ace spec, which just makes sense, because Prime Catcher is really powerful. Some Thornton, but not many. Someone's got an Arven, it looks like, or 2 people. It looks like the Noctowl variant is pretty low. Like, only 1 person seems to have the Noctowl variant. Oh, maybe 2. I don't know. Actually, 2 people. Or someone playing a 2-2 line, I guess. But yeah. I think that Noctowl variant is really solid. Just having a 1-1 line of Noctowl in the deck really helps consistency, because you can set up without using your VSTAR power, which is just awesome. By the way, there's 5 minutes till the next tournament match. Next up, Ceruledge. Or Ceruledge. Ceruledge. Okay. I think this deck is worse than Gholdengo. Very slightly worse, but I do think it's a worse Gholdengo. So, one nice thing, once the energy is in the discard, it stays in the discard. 20 plus 20 more for each energy in the discard. The problem is KO Zard. You need 16 energy in the discard, I think, or... Yeah, 15 energy in the discard. That's not easy. 15 energy is a lot of energy. And it's kind of problematic to have to fit 15. I don't know how... I mean, of course, the way you do it is like Brilliant Blender. Because that discards 5 cards. But you still need 50 energy. And I guess it doesn't 1 energy check. Meanwhile, Gholdengo, as early as like turn 2 or 3, I've seen people one-hit a Zard pretty consistently. Seems like one-hitting a Zard is hard, one-hitting a Dragapult is just as hard. High Dragon, I guess, although it's not that great of a deck, is also hard. Now, late game, of course, this one keeps its power level. You don't have to get back the energy like you do with Gholdengo. Therefore, unlike Gholdengo, which easily runs out of steam, this one just keeps picking up steam. So it's kind of the opposite. The thing is, with how fast the format is, I don't think Gholdengo runs out of steam by the end of the game anyway. By the end of the game, you've still got a superior energy retrieval or 2 left, which means that you're fine. Like, you don't have an issue with running out of steam unless the game goes super long. Whereas this one takes time to pick up steam, which is not good in a super short format. In a longer format where the game goes a while, having decks that need setup is definitely better. Like, even Guardy, people are going for, like, turbo versions because the format's so fast. But yeah, Gholdengo doing 50 per energy is nice, although you do have to discard it. Also, it doesn't have a draw engine built in. Gholdengo has, like, the draw 2 cards while active, draw 1 while on the bench, built into the card. Which is really, really powerful. Just to have that built-in draw. Of course, it's also... Ceruledge is Terra, although Terra very rarely matters. Since if it's an attacker, it's probably not on your bench anyway. But that is, I guess, something to know. But I definitely think it's just tough to play Ceruledge, even with any options that do exist to set it up. I feel like they're all kind of sketchy, and Gholdengo is just more straightforward. I was thinking more room to tech in Gholdengo, because since your draw engine's built in, you don't need to play any external draw other than... I mean, you could play Pheasantipity and Raiding Greninja, but like this one needs Squawkabilly. Some people got like Regidrago VSTAR, some people got Luminion. You don't need those setup cards in Gholdengo, or I guess Gholdengo, because it's golden. You don't need those setup cards since the Pokemon itself is your setup card. So, I don't know. It's weird. I think it's similar to Gholdengo in power level, but slightly less. And Gholdengo already is not meta unless the format is good for it. Every once in a while, it will pop out of the bushes and say, hello, and just completely wreck a tournament. And then the next tournament, you never see it. And it takes a few months before you see Gholdengo again, because it's really hit or miss, depending on what the current meta is. Same with this deck. Now, if there is, like, a good fire deck, which there isn't right now, sure, there's, like, Charizard, Radiant Charizard. I mean, Charizard one-hits you anyway, pretty much, so. But, yeah. I know what I was saying there. Raging Bull, Ogerpon. Half of them have Iron Bundle, half of them have Slitherwing. Some people think Koraidon, which is 180 upon your ancient Pokemon attack last turn. I don't hate it. I think I like Slitherwing better. KO's Iron Hands. Slitherwing is certainly better. Here's why. Okay, so Koraidon seems great. 180 is higher damage than 120 in burn, and then you have to damage yourself. But Slitherwing does burn, which is actually really relevant. Burning Turbulence, you hit a Pikachu EX for 240, but it says if it would be one hit, it remains at 10 HP. So now you end up doing 190, it's 10 HP left, but then it's burned. In between turns, it gets KO'd by the burn. Which means this one hit the Pikachu. Which used to be there in one hit Iron Hands, which of course the Koraidon does too, but now that Pikachu's a thing, that burn damage is extremely relevant, because any Pikachu you can one hit with a one prizer, which you couldn't really do with the Koraidon, since it would just survive with 10 HP due to its ability. But burn, in between turns, KOing it is huge. That's kind of awesome, actually. Letterman. I mean, I'm fine with Letterman. I don't know if it's as necessary as it was before. Also, I'm very surprised by how little Latios EX there is. A lot of people were, like, hyping up Latios EX, like, Raging Bolt would play it as, like, its only switching option just because everything has True Retreat, since they're all basic Pokemon. But no, it looks like it's preferring to play the Switch cards over the Latios EX. Which I actually agree with, because Snorlax Stall was pretty much unwinnable without the Switch card. Slitherwing crushes a new Pika. Yeah, for sure. But it's weird how some people are playing the new Koraidon instead of Slitherwing, just because it does more damage, when Slitherwing has the burn. Also, Incineroar EX crushes the new Pika, which, of course, is in my Charizard list that I still use. I mean, I still use the same list from Louisville. I haven't changed a single card. The only thing I'm considering is cutting Cleffa because I want to go first. In fact, yes, I should cut Cleffa. I'm actually going to do that right now for my Charizard deck. Of course, I'm not playing my Charizard deck, but I think I actually should cut Cleffa for a Temple of Sinnoh. Honestly, I should have had the Temple of Sinnoh at Louisville. I probably would have beaten Rahul if I did, but I didn't use the Cleffa very much at all. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, the burn from Incineroar is also nice, since it does like 190, since it's blocked off from doing any more damage, but then burn can KO. I really like that. Next match will start any second now. Okay. Next up is Miraidon. I think this is gonna be relatively unpopular regional. It's not gonna be like super unpopular. It's gonna have a little bit of a jump in popularity, but it's never super popular, and it's gonna stay somewhat low because it's a better deck. But I wouldn't say it's like way better. Of course, this one actually does utilize Latios EX for a treat all around. It's very useful in Miraidon. Now, the Magneton is a really interesting thing. Where is it? Magneton. KO yourself and get 3 energy, basic energy from your discard to attach to your lightning Pokemon is really good. It's just good. Now, what I don't like is the Pikachu EX variants. Like, Pikachu EX seems interesting because, I mean, it's a Terra Pokemon that's lightning and can survive, which means it can activate Area 0. That means you can have 8 bent Pokemon. And if you have 8 bent Pokemon, your Raikou V does more damage. That's the thinking behind it. But if you have Magneton, you know, Raikou is normally the attack you use. It's like, okay, I know I have energy issues, so I'm going to use cheap attacks. Raikou is the cheapest one in my deck, so I want to make that one as powerful as possible. But now that we have Magneton, it doesn't matter if the attacks are cheap. You can power up any attack. Therefore, this is a much more hands-focused deck. You can consistently get 2 hands attacks in the same game. And so, why do you need the Area 0? It's a waste of space to play Pikachu Area 0 and all that stuff when you can play a bunch of consistency and consistently go for Iron Hands. Same as Lugia players. Like, you see Rahul playing, like, very hands-focused build. Like, I think he even played 2 Iron Hands, if I recall correctly. Maybe it was just 1. But, I mean, he had, like, a Lightning energy and a Legacy energy. I mean, he was very, very focused on Iron Hands, because it's like, this is the best attacker in the deck, so I'm going to build my Lugia to use Iron Hands. And now Miraidon can do that way more consistently than before, because you have Magneton to power up hands completely. So I don't think you need any other build other than the super Iron Hands focused one. Taking extra prizing is amazing. Turbo Roaring Moon is next. I think because of all the updates Miraidon gets, this has fallen behind. I think Miraidon's just a better deck than this. I hate to admit it, but I do think it's the case. Is the next match not starting yet? 1 sec, I'm checking. My Discord will not open on my computer. For some reason, it's like messing up. Looks like there might be an announcement. Oh, looks like it says they've paired the match. No? I don't see the match being paired. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got like a notification saying they paired the match, but I couldn't see it. Now I can see it. Okay, cool. Look, there was a technical issue with pairing the next match. Okay, I'm fighting Regidrago. AKA the Kyurem matchup. This is the one where I very much rely on Kyurem. Let's do this. Please, I can't prize Kyurem. Although I do have Heavy Ball if I prize Kyurem, to be fair. That's what the Heavy Ball's for. Gotta restart, of course. I hate when I have to do that. Yeah, there we go. Let's clown on this nerd. He does have Noctowl for Regidrago. I don't like that added consistency. But in theory, I'll be able to deal with that. The biggest worry is Prime Catcher boss plays. To, like, get out of paralysis and then gust me back up. Or get into switch. The thing is, he has the option to get around paralysis, possibly, and that makes this matchup a lot scarier. But, I mean, I still have to focus on paralysis. It's still my best chance of winning, so I'm gonna focus as much as I can on paralysis. We'll see how well it works. Hopefully it works well. Of course, Milotic Sleep is also useful. Alright, he flips heads. I almost feel like this match is like 50-50 or slightly unfavored despite the Black Kyurem, but the Black Kyurem does give me a counter to it, which is good. So I will have a chance. League Headquarters and Bloodmoon are also very good in this matchup. My opponent will go first. Which makes me feel like I want to get an early Ascension, if I can. This hand seems to not want me to do really anything at all, which is scary. I think I'm pretty much relying on Reaver. Ooh, he started with Kyurem. I do like that. That's very good, because, I mean, he can't really use it. And I don't play any colors cards, so... That's awesome. Because now I can't try to wipe my board in any weird ways. And he might have to use a switching option, which makes paralysis a lot more powerful. Plasma Bane is a really cool attack name, too. League Headquarters is also an interesting idea to just put out immediately. Guess we see how this goes. Drago. Attached to Drago. Please just pass. The fact he got Drago and no Ogre Pawn is a very good sign. Ultra Ball is very interesting. I will start out by Nest Balling for Radiant Greninja just to get some cards, because, I mean, I have nothing, right? And when I have nothing, I think cards are the #1 priority. I have so many supporters that can help me that I'm likely to draw at least one of them. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I think Ultra Ball away. Rigid Band, the League Headquarters for Feebas, and attach Double Turbo to the Feebas. I think. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Or I could get a Kyurem, Black Kyurem, and attach Double Turbo there. That's another option. That would be a kind of very aggressive to start with. I think I go for Feebas. I don't like losing League Headquarters, but I think it's okay. The good thing is a Rigid Band makes me survive a Tina attack. Feebas. I can't Ascension because I don't have a way to switch, sadly, but that's okay. I don't expect him to get a Dragonport attack with how terrible setup was there. He used no Squawkabilly. He attached 1 to Regidrago. I mean, if he gets it, he's using his VSTAR power, right? So, should be okay, hopefully. I'm still somewhat worried, but we'll see how this goes. Ultra Ball, okay. Garden Noctowl, good. There's an Ogre Pawn, that's fine. Okay. I'm still very worried. He did get rid of the switch as well, which is good. Oh, Energy Switch. Does he have Research in hand? He does. Oof, okay. Okay. Maybe he should have gotten the Black Kyurem, I don't know. Try to get the Black Kyurem powered up fast, possibly would have been smarter. Okay. Well, who knows? Maybe he still doesn't have the attack. He still needs to find a good bit. I mean, he's down switch. Of course, the VSTAR power can't get him back switch is the problem. He's got the attack now, guaranteed. Oh, he doesn't have Dragon Port in the discard, technically. So if he wants to do the optimal attack, he does have to get that in the discard. So that's my one chance. Oof, okay. Let's see. Yeah, he gets a fire, yep. Mew. Oof. Okay. Don't draw anything crazy. Then he's probably gonna VSTAR power, I'd assume. Just gotta see how lucky he gets off VSTAR power. Best case scenario, he can only get off the Tina attack. Which is not the attack he wants to get off, obviously. He passes! Yes! Okay. Irida! Oh my gosh. Switch and Milotic. Yes! Irida for Milotic and switch. And now I start attacking. If I attach a tool, he could technically put out Jamming Tower if he finds it. And then be able to KO my Milotic. But I still have Palkia, so I think I'm okay. Good. Night Stretcher back. Water Energy. I'm not super keen on killing the Kyurem, but it is the only thing I can kill, and I think I do need to start putting on pressure. Plus, I mean, his Kyurem attack's not super scary anyway. I mean, 110. Currently, everything on my board survives that anyway, so I think I'm fine. Poffin is a pretty good prize overall, since I can probably start setting up another Milotic possibly with that. Brings up Mew EX, makes sense. Oh man, if he finds Jamming Tower, it could be scary, but... he might... oh my gosh, he has Jamming Tower already? Jeez. Okay. Oh no! Wow. It was just in hand? That sucks. That really sucks. Okay. Well, he's KOing me, but if he KOs me, he does lose 2 energy is a good thing. But of course, he can just get back to energy switches and stuff. With the VSTAR power that he still hasn't used. Whew. This is very tough. Tough thing is my hand's just dead. Another research! Oh my goodness. Whew. I hate how my hand is completely dead. Alright. Yep. He's gonna Tina attack and KO me. Because of course he found the Jamming Tower. Yep. Does lose 2 energy, but of course he can immediately get essentially 2 more energy in play. Oh, he doesn't even lose 2 because he can get rid of 1 from the bench. I almost feel like I'll bring up Radiant Greninja because it gives up less prizes and I don't care quite as much about losing it. What do I top deck? That's not useful at all. I mean, I can put it down, but it doesn't help me. I can countercut with other Drago, force him to at least, like, switch or something. Could Poffin for another Feebas. It is just a 1-prizer that he can easily drag a full kill, though. So I'd almost, you know, it's not worth putting down. Oh my goodness. This is awful. He just set up very fast somehow. Kind of amazing that with that turn 1 he managed to get so set up. Involves that one too. Jeez, Prime Catcher. Goodness. You gonna Tina again, or are you gonna use a different attack? If he does Tina again, he could begin to run on it. Okay, he's moving damage around, therefore he's not using the Tina attack. Of course, he has a Gust next turn. That could be really scary. So tough that he hasn't used his V-Star power yet. Like, the fact he had Prime Catcher in hand was very lucky. If I Counter Catcher the Drago again, he'll just V-Star back the Prime Catcher. Wait, is he gonna try and V-Star back the Prime Catcher here? If so, I could technically try to Counter Catcher stall him. Or he could just have Boss in hand. If I Counter Catcher, I force him to V-Star. But then I'm out of Counter Catchers, which means I'm not gonna be able to try and stall him again. I mean, if he gusts with Prime Catcher, he wins anyway, doesn't he? In fact, I'm gonna force him to Prime Catcher. Because, yeah, KOing double Palkia, he wins anyway. So Counter Catcher I guess a mistake, because then it makes Prime Catcher win no matter what, by V-Starring for it. But, oh yeah, he wins no matter what, actually. I'm gonna concede. There's nothing I can do. Alright, well, that was a fast lost. Or loss, not fast lost, but anyway. We set up just a little too fast. I couldn't get a water energy in this card or anything to set up Black Kyurem. I could have tried to attach the double turbo, but then he didn't even have to use the V-Star, so we could just use Prime Catchers and stuff. Anyway, I will be right back. And, then maybe talk about the meta some more. am back. Alrighty, there's about 13.5 minutes to the next match. We'll see how that goes. I'm actually gotta go into my task manager and fix Discord. Because Discord seems like it thinks it's open. This thing has to open 6 times. It shouldn't be open 6 times because it's not open at all. There we go. Cool. Ew, he's back. Really, Dr. Alfred? Anyway. Because Discord is how I check the notifications for my, stream. Alrighty. Yeah, because the notifications for the tournament. Because, like, last round it took extra long to get into the round, and I was so confused as to why. But yeah. There we go, now I fixed it. Love when I have to go into Task Manager and end a task. Anyway. Back to the meta instead of the irrelevant conversation about task managers. There we go. So, last I was talking about... Oh, it looks like Hydreigon got more popular with the late arrivals. People who joined after the first round, seems like a lot of them had Hydreigon. This deck is bad, in my opinion. But... it does have, some uses, I guess. So my thing is, when I look at this. So, first attack. Darken a colorless 200, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Or of your opponent's deck. Seems like a strictly worse version of Dragapult's attack, which does 200 to the active, which is the same as this. But 6 damage counters the bench is a better effect than discarding 3 cards. Hydreigon can win by deck out. But it's like, you can play around the winning by deck out. Good players normally won't deck out to this. So Dragapult's a better effect for an overall similar attack cost. Now, the second attack is technically better. 130 to 3 Pokemon. However, once again, comparing it to Dragapult. So 130 to 3 Pokemon. It's good, but you're acquiring 4 energy, 3 of which are different types. That's very hard to power up, even with a Sparkling Crystal. Dragapult use Sparkling Crystal to power up 2 energy attacks. It's that hard to power up 2 energy. Powering up 4 is like Crispin plus Crystal or something. That seems nearly impossible to do consistently. Maybe Dark Patch gets some, but I don't think it's Dark. Like, it's really hard to power that up. And if you do power it up, your opponent just pops down a Manaphy and says, I don't care. Meanwhile, Regidrago can do 110 to 3 things. For an easier to power up energy cost. It's only 3 energy. It's only 2 types of energy instead of 3. Or if your opponent has a Chorus, which is one of the decks that would be best against being Lost Box, then the Regidrago actually ends up being able to use the Kyurem as a 1-prizer for 1 energy to do 110 to 3 things. And additionally, with that Kyurem compared to this, Drago's on stage 1. This is stage 2. Drago has a VSTAR power with built-in consistency. This does not have that. Drago is built in a way that allows it to include a grass-type attacker. This just does not beat Zard. Whereas at least Drago has, like, the grass energy. Also, Drago can use Dragapult as well, instead of just using Kyurem. Whereas this, like, is just the Kyurem, and the first attack being not great. It's just, everything about it looks like a worse version of Dragapult. Also playing Neo Upper. I guess a lot of people are playing Neo Upper as their ace deck over the Crystal. That feels bad. But, like, I don't know why you would play this over Dragapult. Or play it over Zard if you want another good stage 2 deck, Zard. Or play it over Regidrago if you want kind of the spread to 3 things of high damage. Which also has Dragapult as well, just like Dragapult does. So, there's like 3 decks in the format that do Hydreigon's job better. And more consistently. Because it's such a high attack cost. So why would you ever play Hydreigon? Yeah, I don't know. It just seems... I don't see what's better about it than any other option in the format. Because, yeah, anyway. That's my rant on Hydreigon. I could talk about their lists, but I mean... I think it's hard to talk about the lists when the lists vary so wildly. Because people don't know how to build lists. They don't know what they want the list to be. Also, Terra Orb. Search for Terra Pokemon. What do I search for? Hydreigon. What else? Nothing. instead of playing Terra Orb that can only search out Hydreigon, play Feather Ball that can only search out Pidgeot to allow you to get Pidgeot in play, and then if you have Pidgeot in play, the Pidgeot can find the Hydreigon. Finding the Hydreigon is less useful than finding the Pidgeot. The Pidgeot is consistency, and you need a lot of consistency. So instead of playing Terra Orb, just play... Oh, you do have Feather... Wait. 0.4 Feather Ball, 0.5 Terra Orb. Do some of them play both? That seems kind of weird if you play both, but I guess you could. I guess you kind of don't want to lose cards. Or maybe those are different people. The fact there's less Feather Ball than Terra Orb is weird, though. I think you are playing Terra Orb because it's a new card. But Feather Ball in any Stage 2 Terra deck is better than Terra Orb. In Zard, I'd rather play Feather Ball. In Dragapult, I'd rather play Feather Ball. Because they only have one Terra Pokemon, that's their attacker. But they also only have one other engine piece that's not a Terra Pokemon, but has Fair Treat, which is Pidgeot. And I think your consistency matters more than your attacker, because if you're consistent, you get your attacker anyway. Okay. Rant over on Archaludon. Hopefully this isn't another rant. It's not, fully. Because, first of all, I think a lot of this is meant to be rogue, but also I think it's good in Dialga. So, Dialga Sarkonos is huge. Archaludon, I think, might be better than Metang, because it's guaranteed. You evolve to it, get 2 metal from your discard, and attach them to your metal Pokemon any way you like. Which means you can power up a Dialga with 2 Archaludon and attachment for turn. Metang, of course, works every turn. But if you can get a really early Dialga, it's really nice, whereas Metang is sometimes harder. Also, you could still play Metang and talk to Archaludon if you want. So it is an interesting way to power up Dialga. I don't hate Archaludon. I wouldn't say I like it a lot, but I think it has some merit. So, that's good. The fact it's not completely useful is very good. Also, Relicanth can copy attacks of previous evolution, so Duraludon, 80 plus 10 more for each damage counter on it. When your Archaludon has 300 HP, I was going to say like 270, you know it's way higher. 300, which is huge for a stage 1. Your opponent hits you for 280. You can hit our turn KO 360 damage just by using the Relicanth to be able to copy that Duraludon attack on your Archaludon. And of course, Archaludon has to power itself up. Oh, and Metal Defender removes its weakness, which means Radiant Charizard can't be an issue for this guy like it normally is for Dialga. So it's actually interesting. I don't think it's the best deck, but it is solid. Oh, Full Metal Lap, oh my gosh. Take 30 less, so now you got like effective 330 on the Archaludon. I think that's a little bit overkill. But I was hoping to see a Rigid Band. That would be funny. Because Rigid Band would make it even crazier. But yeah, I think that does have some merit. Ancient Box. People tell me this deck is bad. I think it's still good. I don't think it's perfect. I don't think you need this. I think Lost Box is fine overall for Ancient Box anyway. I mean, there's a lot of text and stuff. I think it's hard to talk about these lists without looking at the individual lists, because a lot of these texts work in some lists, but not others. Like, I don't know. I don't have too many comments. I don't like the Latios EX, because Petrarunt... I do think Petrarunt EX is better. Petrarunt beats Snorlax Stall. Latios does not. That's the difference. Petrarunt does poison you, but I don't think the poison damage matters much. In, like, 90% of cases, you're not going to care about poison damage. You're just going to care that you can switch. And, out of the 90% of cases, like, 10 to 20% of those will be because you're wanting to switch because it's Snorlax Stall. Meanwhile, you've got, like, the 90... You could do 100% of cases where poison doesn't matter, but then there's that 10% you lose again because you don't want Snorlax Stall. So, I mean, they both have drawbacks, but I definitely think I'd rather completely win Snorlax Stall than have Latios and it's really only useful for switching, which is something Petrarunt can already do, just with a very minimal downside. If that makes sense. Alright. Next deck is Snorlax Stall, which I was just talking about, actually. By the way, there's about 4 minutes till the next match. I don't have much to say other than most people are not playing the Rotom build, which I believe is correct. Precious Trolley, interesting. Fill your bench with basics. Is that really that great in Snorlax? I don't think it's necessarily bad, but it's really the best. Okay, Miracle Headset is actually the most popular ace spec, it seems. Get back to your supporters. I agree with this. People said this was bad when it was revealed because it's like, why would I use an ace spec for just 2 Versus Seekers when Versus Seeker used to be? Well, Versus Seeker doesn't exist. This is really good in control, and probably even more better in like stall. Because getting back supporters, normally you have to like pow pad and then find them. Here you just get them right back to your hand. And I mean, you like to build up a big hand. You don't care if you can't use support this turn, since you're using the supporter every turn. So you can use 1 this turn and 1 later. So it's really, really solid. Despite people thinking it's a bad ace spec, I think it might be better than Precious Carrier in the meta right now. Precious Carrier seems really good and consistent, but I think most people would rather another option, whereas that one has a niche in a deck that people just would not rather another option. Gardevoir. I still see a lot of people cutting running Greninja. I don't like it. Plus, you can get that ace back too. Yeah, yeah, you can Silene back the ace spec, correct. So you can use the ace spec to get Silene. Use Silene to get the ace spec. So now instead of the Palpad Silene combo, it's the Miracle Headset Silene combo, which can get back 2 Silenes if you want, or get back a Silene and other supporter and stuff, and you don't have to draw into them like you do with Palpad. They just go right back to your hand, which is really, really good. So it definitely makes it easier to go infinite as well. Of course, not fully infinite because Silene's a coin flip. Oh, if you play Team Yell's Cheer. Oh no, Team Yell's Cheer only affects supporters. Wait a minute, it is fully infinite. Get back. No, it's not. Not quite. It's very close. Because you get back Silene and Team Yell. Silene, oh, you got double tails. Well, you still have Team Yell. Team Yell, shuffle it back. Shuffle back the Silene. Then you use a Silene, and then you have to get double tails again. So since you have to get double tails 2 times in a row. Plus be out of the pow pads you already play in order to fail. And of course, you might not go for a Team Yell on top of Silene, but you could if you know you have lock established and you just want to keep your deck from decking out. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, Gardevoir, a third of them have Mimikyu. I don't like Mimikyu. Oh, that's the rest. Interesting. Okay. Half of them have Pheasantipity. I do like Pheasantipity. It's a 2-prizer, but it's consistent, so it's worth it, and you can easily pick it up. Half of them have Radiant Greninja. I think that you should play Radiant Greninja. Your early game consistency is a problem. Greninja helps that. Half of them have Spiritomb. I don't think Spiritomb's very good. That's my belief. I think it has uses, but I don't think it's very good. Just in general, I don't think it's worth it. Half of them have Manaphy. If you want to beat Regidrago, I do think Manaphy might be necessary. Just because Kyurem can really hurt you. But I don't think you necessarily are, like, required. Manaphy. Yeah. Anyway. Alright. And next match starts any second now. Cool. I mean, I guess I can talk about the meta until the next match. Or you know what? I'm going to set up a poll. Oh, next match is up. I actually set up the poll after this match. Thorns! Uh-oh. Okay. I need to come up with a strategy. Megaton Blower is huge. Goodness, the good Bloodmoon is. I was gonna say Bloodmoon when it's Thorns, but Thorns hits off Bloodmoon's ability. Let's think. I attack with my Milotic and slow him down as much as I can with League Headquarters and Megaton Blower and Sleep. That's the strategy. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I had to work out a strategy. I'm like, I see I'm fighting Thorns, I need to come up with a strategy. My Milotic is my attacker. I don't like that my Milotic's my attacker, but it is my attacker, so... Whatever. Whatever, ever. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, looks like he's restarting. Or maybe I need to restart. Okay. Blech. Let's do this. Okay. Thorn auto loss. What's Kyurem's second attack do? Kyurem's second attack isn't bad. Wait, is Kyurem weak to metal? Kyurem's weak to metal, isn't it? That's actually important. Yeah, let me check what Kyurem's second attack is. The problem is Kyurem's a basic, which means League Headquarters. It's tough. It's weak to metal. It does 250 and 30 to itself. That could work, actually. I don't think it's an auto loss because I can really, really slow him down. I don't think it's a good matchup, but I don't think it's an auto loss. So... do I attack with my Milotic or Kyurem? My Milotic 2 hits, Kyurem 1 hits. I probably have to power Kyurem. The problem is, if I'm setting up League Headquarters, I'm slowing down my own Kyurem attack. But I think that's okay. Do I want to go first? Yes, because I need the first energy attachment. I need to rush to power up Kyurem as fast as possible. Wait, Kyurem does what, 230 was it? That means I can't attach double turbo, right? It's 250. Okay, so I can't attach double turbo. 250. 250. That's much better. Okay. 4 energy tough though, although 250 is insane. I think 2 energy is doable. Unless he has a peel. Interesting. He's got a weird list. Drayton. Yeah, he's got kind of an odd list. He's got some of the new draw splitters, but the new draw splitters aren't good. Interesting. So the weirdest thing here, right? I'm putting out League Headquarters to increase attack costs. Which is weird. Because of the fact... Oh, I have no energy? Yeah, it's weird to put out League Headquarters to increase attack costs. When, what was I gonna say? Oh, right. When my thing is also a basic, and therefore League Headquarters also increases my own attack cost, but I think it's still worth it. Wait. My Milotic survives if I attach a Rigid Band. He has 280. Rigid Band reduces that to... My Milotic survives. Now, he does play Vacuums is a problem. Right? He plays 2 Vacuums, so that could be a problem still. If I put a Headquarters, I could stop TM Energize, but I also could not have access to a Headquarters next turn if I do that. Because it could just replace it. I think I do still put up... No, I'm going to end my turn. He might Turbo Energize. It's going to be scary. That's the problem, is that if you Turbo Energize, it's a big problem. Why do you get Ninja? Oh, right! I can't use this ability. Oh, actually, it's a 1-prizer, that's why. I want to give up 1-prizers for a little while. I could put down Feebases instead. But yeah, it's actually, I don't think it's a problem. It may seem like a problem, like a mistake to do that, but I actually don't think it was really a big deal. Like, it's a 1-prizer. I forgot I can't use concealed cards, but I don't think it's a problem that I did that necessarily. Judge. I'm thinking maybe I should have nestballed for a Kyurem. There's like, I was wondering if I nestballed for Kyurem ahead of time or not. I thought it was probably a misplay, but I actually think it might have been correct. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Ugh. Palkia, if I attach a Rigid Band, could be a powerful attacker. Possibly. It's also a cheap attacker, which is more really what's relevant about it. I could get a town store to get the Rigid Band available. Now, of course, it could just immediately gust the Palkia and cause me a problem. Oh, I should have town stored after the Iono. Or I guess it thins. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'm not great at figuring out what to do here. I think I do Poffin. Thin out of Feebas. Like, there's just a bunch of one-prizers. I'm glad to have a lot of one-prizers in play. Okay. If I can find the stadium, that would be great. I do. That's good. Increases his attack cost. I could Nest Ball for Black Kyurem. Or I could just not, and I don't think I'm going to. And then I'll end my turn, then I'll start attacking with Palkia next turn, since he cannot one-hit my Palkia. Yes. And I could Nest Ball for something. I don't think I will. Oh, end my turn. Alright. Can Palkia one-shot all? I can't one-shot him, but I can one-shot. But he can't one-shot it if it has the band on it, unless he finds a vacuum. Which a vacuum could be a problem, technically. But of course, he has to find the vacuum. Which isn't necessarily easy for him. Gear, let's see what he gets. I guess finding vacuum's not that hard, but he also has to find some other pieces, so... See? Judge? Is he going to use a Judge again? That'll be kind of interesting. Feels like that doesn't set him up much if he does that, but he might. He needs a Chorus's Tenacity to find a stadium. Arven? I don't think I care that much about Arven. It's very interesting. Lost Vacuum, yep. Okay. He got Vacuum and what was the other thing he got? Vacuum, oh yeah, TM Energize. He can't really use that though. Okay, he's gonna create. Okay, sure. No Cologne in his list. He does have Cologne, but why does that matter? Does Cologne go past Rigid Band? Does Cologne go past Rigid Band? He does play one Cologne. Oh, he's gonna remove the headquarters, not the Rigid Band. Really? Okay, I'm happy that he removed the headquarters of the Rigid Band for sure. I was not expecting that. I could Nest Ball for the Kyurem and Finn. But also Ultra Ball by double Nest Ball. I don't need a bunch of Nest Balls at this point. Like, it's just excess. Get my hands on the Black Kyurem. Now, I feel like I do have to switch. Which is scary if I don't find an energy, but I mean, chances are I find an energy. So. Iono. Find an energy, please. Yes, good. Oh, I found another headquarters as well. That's pretty nice. I could even my Milotic and attach Rigid Band if I wanted. Honestly, I don't hate that option. I don't hate it. No, I'm gonna save what I got here. And just hit for 160. He can't KO me, which is good. I also like how I got rid of the Vacuum. Alright, good. Good. Tails. Haha. But Rigid doesn't work on VSTAR. It doesn't, you're right. It's a VSTAR, not a stage 1, isn't it? You're right. I don't know if he realizes that. But also, he might not be able to attack. But yeah, you're right, it doesn't work on VSTARs. Ah! Oh my goodness. I think of VSTARs as stage 1s, but they're not stage 1s, technically. I mean, maybe I'm okay, though. Like, maybe I'm okay. But I didn't actually consider that somehow. Oh, no. No way to switch, please. I don't know how I didn't think of that. Okay, good. He might not realize that, though. If he doesn't realize that, it doesn't matter if it works or not. It matters if he realizes it works or not. That's all that matters. If he doesn't realize it, it doesn't change anything. What's his A-spec? His A-spec is not Prime Catcher. What is his A-spec? Oh, it's Unfair Stamp. Okay, that's fine. So that means I don't need to care about this Feebas. I mean, I could evolve and attach a Rigid Band and stuff, but I don't want to attach the things ahead of time. Although it could judge him away is a problem, so I almost feel like I do evolve and attach Rigid Band. So I need to find Double Turbo. Take a knockout. Okay. Take 2 prizes. Now, he can just KO me with Thorns. If he realizes he can. I don't know if he knows he can, but he can. We'll just see if he figures that out. Okay. Oh yeah, double turbo. Double turbo reduces his damage anyway. Right? He's doing 20 less because of double turbo, so I'm actually surviving. Can you retreat to sleep? You cannot, no. So I'm surviving just because he has a double turbo attached. So that's actually good, very, very good. If I wasn't surviving, this could be very problematic, but I am. And then I can Arven to get myself a Vessel and start powering up the Milotic as well. I like this. Boom. Oh, wait. Future Booster Capsule increases his damage. I forgot about Capsule. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I forgot about Capsule. I hope he doesn't have Boss. I mean, even if he does, I think I'm okay. But I think I bring up Feebas. Or I could bring up Rain Greninja. Rain Greninja is even less useful than Feebas. Just give up a one prizer. I do think I attack with Milotic. Oh my gosh. I almost feel like an Arven for a switch now. Switch. Yeah. I wasn't... Or I could do the Megaton Blower, which would be kind of crazy. That's an interesting question. I almost... If I hit him, then he could, like, retreat and cause me problems if he doesn't stay asleep. Whereas Megaton Blower does get rid of a lot of energy. I think I'm just going to switch and hit him, though. Because I know he's not KOing me. Or if he vacuums, he technically could, but you have to get another capsule as well. Everything's a risk here. No matter what I do, I'm risking something. Right? So, I know there's a risk no matter what. 50-50 chance he's asleep. If he's asleep, that really shuts him down. If he's not, I'm still in an okay position. So, that's why I think this is correct. So there's 50% chance that I'm in a great position, and a pretty good chance I'm in an okay position. Yes! You're not surviving because the future takes a DT. Yep. Plus, yeah, I can Mega Blower. Oh my goodness. He's asleep. Does he play any ways to switch? He doesn't. He doesn't play a single switching option in his deck because he does not play Prime Catcher. Oh, he plays one Penny, technically. If he finds Penny, that's crazy lucky, though. Oh no, he removes my double turbo. That sucks. That sucks. I don't like that. Okay. That could cause issues. Well, I try my best. Megaton Blower is still on the table. If I can find the Megaton Blower, of course, which I might not be able to. Boss, okay. That's fine with me. Because that means I get to kind of conserve my Milotic. And I do like the idea of conserving my Milotic. Okay. Sleep. Okay, he wakes up. That's not surprising. Okay. Water. Okay, I guess I attach water to Milotic. Start powering him up again, sure. The good thing is he can't one-hit my Black Kyurem. That one evil sounding yes. Yeah, it was evil. Alright. Now, Volt Cyclone if he wants, right? This is still weird. Megaton Blower feels weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. No! Okay. Okay. Yikes. It's important to note that he has no hand. I don't know how he had all those pieces. Okay, he got 2 cards off prizes though, so he doesn't have a headquarters. Nice. Slow him down at least some. Hopefully. And turn. You can't win now, I don't think. If I can power up the Kyurem, I can win. But it's not going to be easy to power up the Kyurem. But it is possible. I think I technically can win, but it's not going to be easy at all. He's down all his stadiums, which is good. Retreats. Yeah, he needs another energy. Of course he has another energy. Okay. That's okay. Moves off a double turbo. The good thing is he's attached so many double turbo. If I just find an Arven or something, Megaton Blower can really ruin his day. Because he somehow need to find his final double turbo. Oh, now he just has 2 double turbos attached. Interesting. Okay, I need Megaton Blower. Ball is not useful, I don't think. No, there's nothing there. I pass. Let's see what he finds. I mean, he still could miss the attack. He has 4 energy, so he can manually retreat if he wants. But then even if he attaches, like, he still can miss. Okay, Eerie, that's fine. I have nothing you care about. Does he have the attack? He still needs another energy. Let's see. He plays 7 lightning, 4 double turbo. He probably has an energy, I'd expect, but we'll see. What's always cool is I can counter catcher that Thorns up again. Yep. Okay. Yep. He will need another energy next turn as well. This is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's annoying if he moves the lightning to the bench. Now, even if I had Megaton Blower or moves the stadium as well, double turbo is not useful. I can't use that. I mean, I just gotta hope he can't win right now. I can attach it to the active, or I could try to start powering up Bloodmoon as well, technically. Oh, I think Black Kyurem's probably the better attacker. I mean, Bloodmoon, I guess I could switch to reset it. No, I can't even. So yeah, Black Kyurem is probably... I think I have to attach Black Kyurem. It also allows me to retreat it next turn if I need to. This is not good. I think it's over, but we're going to see. This is a very bad matchup, but I almost did something. Darn. Get your anything. Is that all DTE in play? Blower might... It's all... I mean, it's not all DTE. It's a lot of DTE, though. Oh, he passes. I'm alive. Wait, you're not going to get counter catcher on him, technically. That might be what I do. Or I could Blower, but the problem is Blower does leave. Blower removes his tool. Wait, I think I do Blower. I think I Blower. And I guess I can get a Pokemon, although I don't know what I can get, like a Palkia. Palkia is still an optional attacker. Megaton Blower. It does remove my Stadium, which sucks. The problem is he just needs his last double turbo to win, but he might not find that. Yep, that's all for now, but that's okay. That guy's still scary. Okay. My goodness, I need another Stadium now. I hate that I removed my Stadium by doing that, but I think it was still the best option. Judge. I'm fine with getting a new hand. I'm not fine with him getting a new hand, of course, but I'm fine with getting a new hand myself. That's actually not a bad hand either. Pokegear. Okay. Giovanni's. Interesting. That's not good, because that can help him get powered up. Of course, it has to have an energy in hand for Giovanni to work. Oh, I think I counter-catcher him, because he will need a, like, capsule or something to try and get out of the active, which is a little bit difficult. Or I could try to counter-catcher Giovanni's. The problem is if he has 2 energy in hand, he can win with Giovanni, so I almost feel like I counter-catcher him. Yeah. I need to find another counter-catcher soon after. But that is doable. And then I can start hitting with Ice Age to just damage him. Very slowly, of course, but it is damage. Like, hitting him doesn't feel right, because he can very easily power it up with Giovanni. Anything else I want to do? I don't think so. 70 with Ice Age. Could also try to go for Bloodmoon or something, but that feels weird. How many capsules does he have down? So he plays 3 capsules. He's down 1 future booster. That's it. Okay. I need the Stadium. That's what I need. I need this Stadium. And I don't have any draw to find it is the problem. If I can find an Iono and disrupt his hand as well, that would be awesome. Giovanni, yep. I mean, it puts 1 in my hand. That doesn't care as much about. Oh, he just puts it in my... Okay, that's fine. If he just puts the energy back in my hand, that actually doesn't matter. That means he has no energy in hand, which is important to note. Although I do think I Iono him here. Because putting him down to a 1-card hand and also getting myself a new hand feels good. Ah, no Stadium. I'm actually realizing, if I evolve this, it's harder for him to kill it. Although he could also try to stall it, so probably I don't want to evolve it. At least not yet. 70. I guess I could have waited to Iono him until his, like, thorns is gone or something. That was an option, too. Like, wait until the turn I KO to Iono him. Although it does give him time to set up. I still want to find the stadium. Irida. Then on Pokemon. I guess I can thin out a Vessel to try and get this guy fully powered up. Also, if I can find the boss, that could be useful, too. There's a lot of ways I can win this game still. Which is crazy that it's still possible to win this, because it seemed just 2 seconds ago that this was pretty much unwinnable. I can get rid of that and that. I don't need them. Just send out more Pokemon, right? Could get a Bloodmoon. Not necessary, but could get it. I mean, I can use Black Frost. Do I is the question. If he has an energy in hand, I use Black Frost, he wins. So I almost feel like I need to wait till I get the stadium. Let's see, how many energy is he down? He's only down, he's not down that many energy. So I feel like I just Ice Age again. I don't want to KO him until I have the stadium. And I know the stadium's in deck. And I have a very thin deck. The worry is, of course, he attaches, and so the stadium is still a problem, although then you have to find another energy afterwards, so... Memo, okay. Sure. Interesting. Okay. Ultra Ball is... None of this is good. None of this is good. I don't know if he has an energy in hand. I don't know. I don't know if I attack. I still think it's a mistake to attack, but I don't know. I don't know anything here. I'm ending my turn. Don't know. I don't know. Actually, wait. Arven just wins, doesn't it? Because Arven finds a tool and a vessel, right? He plays one vessel, though. He plays one Earthen Vessel. Is it in deck? It is in deck. Okay, Arven, myself. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I attack. I don't know. I want to find my stadium, I feel like. But also, I think Arven does win him the game, because he has Earthen Vessel in deck. He is down to Arven, though. Don't know what to do. Everything is weird. Every option feels bad in some way. I feel like it's likely... I mean, if he has an energy in hand, wouldn't he also have a capsule in hand, most likely? Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinning so much that I feel like it's likely I can find Town Store very soon, but if I don't, then I do just not win. I only had... I know, right? I do have boss in deck, though. That's the thing. That's what makes it so interesting, is that I have boss's orders in deck. So I don't have counter catcher. But I have boss, and if I can draw that, I can kill the one with 2 energy, and pretty much seal the game, most likely. Come on. I want the boss. Irida. I mean, I can keep thinning. I just keep thinning, keep thinning, keep thinning. Thin out as many cards as I can. Megaton, my entire deck is useful in some way. Ultra Ball, Milotic, and Water. Get out the Bloodmoon. Half my deck is useful. I could Ultra Ball again. But then I'm out of energy, and you could try to stall me. So I don't think I do it again. Oh, I could Ultra Ball away the Bloodmoon, actually, and keep a Night Catcher. So I think, actually, that is an option. He's down both hammers, correct? No, he's not down both Enhanced Hammer, so I can't do that either. That's okay, though. It's a 50-50 chance that I find one of the pieces that I need for winning. Okay. Does not play 4 Arven. He only plays 3 Arven. And he's already down 1. So, no! He has the energy, I think. No! Oh, so close. So he did have the energy in hand that whole time, or at least a lot of that time. Okay. So I think I almost should have held the Iono for a few more turns. And then maybe... no, I don't know if that would be correct either, though, because it could just power up and attack. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Oh, so close! Alright, well, I mean, I can still make phase 2, even if not. This is meant to be kind of a fun deck. Of course, I did not fight the matchup I expected. Hello, good sir. Welcome, Bixnin. Next... Oh, wait, actually, the next match, it should start in 4 minutes, but I think they said that after... Is it after round 3 or round 4, there's a gap? Pushing back round 4 to allow registration for the Birmingham Regionals. And then later in the tournament, after round 9, is the Rio Regionals, it looks like. So there's 2 regional registrations happening. Which is, gonna delay the tournament a little bit. But, I mean, I'm not specifically worried about it. So, I think I'll be okay. Alright. Just gotta... Yep, 6-3 incoming. We'll see. With playing in such off-meta deck like this, maybe not. Also, if you're enjoying, feel free to subscribe. I normally don't ask, but I'm so close to 500. Would be very happy to definitely reach 500. And once we get to 500, I will certainly do a giveaway for people. So giveaway probably some code cards. At least code card, maybe something else outside. But yeah. Or I think it was 100 just a while ago. I gave away, I think, 50 codes. So for 500, I don't know how many codes. I'll figure it out. I'll give out a lot of codes, so I'm hoping to get up to 500 and give out some code cards to the people who need them or want them. And I'm very thankful for all the support y'all have given me as I've been growing. I've been streaming for about a year. I'm very happy with where I am. So, thank y'all. But yeah, reaching it before Christmas would be awesome. Anyway, 2 minutes, although it's actually going to be longer, so... You know... I wonder why you're in the top 0.1% of Greninja Boy viewers, sir. Maybe the fact that you're my moderator. You watch 48% more... How do you even see that statistic? Like, actually, how do you see that statistic? I don't know how. Like, if I go to analytics, where? Audience, somewhere in here? Also, it says less than usual, but that's just because I haven't been uploading because I was, like, sick and then the tournament was canceled. But, I don't know where I can see that. I think it should be advanced mode. Ah! Interesting. Very... Just ignore that. I know this is false. I think some people don't have it listed on YouTube what their gender is. Because I know for a fact some females that do watch. This is just wrong. But YouTube thinks it is, which means it must be very close to 100%. But it's not actually. You gotta do this thing on your phone for the game. Gaming rewind thing? There's a rewind? There's like a rewind for like what you watched, kind of like Spotify Wrapped or something. Is there like a Spotify Wrapped thing for YouTube kind of thing where it's like, or I think it's called Wrapped, where it like shows you at the end of the year your watch stuff? I didn't know that was a thing on YouTube. Interesting. Anyway, I haven't looked at these very specific statistics that much. Wow, cities. What? Cities? What does this mean? View by cities. What? By what city? I don't know what it means by cities. What city is it talking about? I have no clue. What is it? What? My US viewership... Okay. That's a really weird graph. These graphs in general are weird. Maybe... I don't even understand some of these. Device type? Mobile. That's surprising. That mobile... I guess it's not that surprising. Mobile's the most popular. I guess mobile is a popular way to watch YouTube. Go to YouTube phone and navigate to the gaming section, you'll find it. Oh, interesting. Got my phone here. I am actually kind of curious. Of course, this is somewhat unrelated to the stream, but at the same time, we're between rounds, so I mean, might as well. So you go to the gaming... Oh, wait. They said there's going to be a gap between the next round, but there's not. Okay. I thought there was going to be a gap for regional registration, but looks like the next round is up. I think they messed that up, but okay. Yikes. Okay. Didn't they just announce? We will be pushing back round 4 of... Doesn't seem like they pushed back round 4 more than like 2 minutes, okay? Well, we're in the next round anyway. It's Lost Box. League headquarters should be amazing. The problem is he plays 3 Pokestop, which does mean he doesn't have that hard of a time removing my league headquarters whenever he wants to attack. We'll see how this goes. Alright. By the way, the Lost Box does have a Pikachu EX, unsurprisingly. Very, very thin counts of energy in this deck. Really? Dabbing Ukrainian is not accepting my request. Most likely because he's trying to register for the Birmingham Regionals. But they started the round early despite the fact that they weren't supposed to. And therefore, he might be busy registering and not show up to the round and possibly get a loss. Oh no, he checked in. Never mind. Okay. My slippery slope fallacy of it. Of one thing leading to another did not seem to be true. Okay. Well, I sent him a request. Let's hope he accepts. My record is not great right now, but of course I'm not playing a great deck either. In Ukrainian, come on, you gotta accept, buddy. I mean, you do have 5 minutes to do it, but just hoping you can get the request accepted so we can get into the match on this stream. Anyway, guess I could like sing. I would sing the Jeopardy theme, but my worry of singing the Jeopardy theme is something called copyright. Oh! My opponent just gave me the win, I'm assuming. Because he has to register for Birmingham, I'm assuming. Yeah, so I'm like assuming he had to register for Birmingham. Good luck in the regional. Yeah, he gave me the win. Yeah, okay. Now I'm curious in that YouTube Wrapped or whatever, or YouTube, whatever they call it. Where do you even find gaming? How do you find genres on mobile? Oh, here it is. I don't see what you're talking about on when you go to gaming. Let me read back. Gaming rewind. Yeah, I don't see a gaming rewind. That's weird. No clue. I wonder if I can find it on PC. The gaming rewind. Where is it? Gaming. There we go. I don't see Game Rewind. I have no clue at all. So, who knows? Whatever. I give up. Let's get into another match. Since they're not a tournament match right now, might as well play one for fun. Also, they changed the ladder. I don't like it. I don't like the new system. It's not an ELO system. People say, oh, they changed live to an ELO system. No, they didn't. They made the system worse. It's even less like ELO. It's like really, really bad. Until you get to Master League, you can't even lose rank. It also means, and they also moved all the ranks closer together, which means if you're in Poke League, you're often getting matched against people in Master League and vice versa. Also in Master League, you can lose rank, but it's like you win, you gain 15, you lose like 3. And there's like a graph because every tier in Master League, you gain a different amount and lose a different amount for some reason. It's weird. Oh, and also every single season you go back to Poke League. Every single live season. But I mean, getting to Arceus League seems like it's apparently really, really easy now. And they also made the ladder, there's no premium battle pass. Instead, there's an extra long battle pass, which is really annoying as well. The matchmaking, well, they made it worse. Because now all the numbers of ranks are closer to each other. Arceus League is like 500-something rank. Or Poke League is like 100-something rank. Used to, Arceus League was like over 1,000-something rank. And Poke League was 100-something. But they still match you based on the same thresholds as before. Which means Poke League matches against like Arceus League when in the old system that really shouldn't happen. Why do I have to fight Chien-Pao? He has infinite energy. He's not Terra. The battle pass is annoying. Yeah, it is. What are we playing against? Looks like Chien-Pao. This is not a tournament match, by the way. The tournament player gave me the win. I'm assuming because he had to register for the regional. This feels like an absolutely horrendous matchup. Can Ascension? That's what I know I can do. You're in Master League with over 50% loss rate? Yeah. No, it's really easy to do that. You cannot lose rank until you're in Master League. It's literally impossible to lose rank. Oh, wait. Shoot! I increased my attack cost, so now I can't Ascension. I mean, that could be fine. Probably not, though. We'll see. I can't Ascension because I increased my attack cost, and that could mess me up. Let's hope it doesn't cause me too many problems. I can get another Feebas at least. Okay. I'm not going to Megaton just so I can Ascension. It's not worth it. I'm just going to leave it as is. Could also switch to the... I should have attached a bench Feebas, to be fair. Could switch to the other Feebas to try and minimize my problems, but I don't even think I want to do that. No, I'm just going to end my turn. Arc used to be 27, we're freaking 2600. It was like 26 something. It wasn't exactly 2600. It was like in between 26 and 27. No, you just got a 222 though. I do. Yeah, I think here's my problem. My attackers, I mean, Palkia could maybe. Very real win con one. It is a very real win con, but I don't know if it's easy to pull off. It seems like it could be difficult. Heckler's not that good in this matchup. Well, it means... I mean, I guess he can attach extra. Fair enough. The reason I put it down here is just because I wanted to slow him down from using an early Hellblade to need an extra energy early game. But then I realized that shut off my mode. Actually, it seemed to work. Okay. Wait. No way. There's no way. Okay. So I feel like I need a Rating Greninja. I need cards. Because Star Portal is not quite enough energy to work. So I got a Night Stretcher back in energy, so I can conceal cards. Please find one more energy. Just an energy. Dang it. Dang it. I actually think I missed an attack now. If I got the attack, though, I'd be in such a good position. Could attack with Palkia, can't I? I can attack with Palkia, I think. Okay, that's an option. Ultra Ball... Poffin, and I think I do keep the Megaton to get rid of like Pokestops and stuff from him. And switch, because I am in mainly retreating. Palkia, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'm KOing now. To get myself the Palkia. And then I kill his Baxcalibur. So I retreat. Now there's 2 energy to Star Portal. Uno, dos. I'm doing 160, correct? I am doing 160. That's exactly enough. And now I carry back Salward. He's always attaching extra. No. But early game, he sometimes can't. Early game, he only has a very little amount of energy. Now, of course, there where I went to Ascension, I shouldn't have. But yes, the early game, he can only attach a very small amount of energy. That's why that can be useful. Alright, put down Frigivax. Retreat first. Retreat before Star Portal, of course. Certainly you retreat before Star Portal. Lady? Why would you play Lady in Qian Pao? You already have something known as Shivery Chill. Lady is kind of odd choice to me. Like, you don't have problems getting out of your deck. And if you do, you should be playing Bibarel. Or the Dunsparce. Or even Pidgeot. All of which would be more useful than Lady. 20, 40, 60. Oh, I was doing 160. I had 2 more bench Pokemon. It's not enough for KO, sadly. It's close. Not quite. But, I mean, I still don't know if it's a problem. Okay, let's see. Definitely need to start powering up my Milotic, I think. Start getting ready. Yeah. I can attack Rigid Band. I mean, let's see. He does... So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. It doesn't reduce the number of energy he needs to KO me at all. Which I guess is somewhat important to note. 2 energy. I think I do conceal it away one of them. Get some cards. I like Iono for in the future. I wish this would work on the Palkia, but it won't. I could still attach Rigid Band. There's nothing else it can go on. He can't use any other tool anyway. 160. Yay! Now I'm probably losing my Palkia. We'll see. Even in Master League, I think it's Goofy Zard decks when people Master League ranked as a joke. It literally is a joke. It's not ranked. That's my problem with it. It's not ranked. And I don't know why it's hard to make a ranked system when there's so many games that have done it. You know? If you want to reset the rank system, you could literally just do the same thing Rocket League does, which is like basic. It's like, okay, it's ELO based. It's literally, I think it has literally an internal ELO. It still has different rank, like, numbers. Like, it has different leagues, but also has different divisions each league, like this. But how it is right now in Pokemon, it's like you win, you gain. You lose, you don't lose anything. That's not ranked, really. What you could do is you just gain or lose, and you get kind of an ELO set up. And also what you do is at the beginning of a new season, you don't start in Poke League every time, because then you're fighting a bunch of crazy good players who are all put back down to Poke League, or you're fighting a bunch of bad players who you are put down with. One sec, I'll continue my conversation after this turn. I need to think. I think Palkia is kind of a good attacker in this matchup. Like, if he fails his bench enough, Palkia is just really solid. So I don't hate, like, setting up another one. The problem is it requires a good bit of water energy. Possibly more than I can handle setting up. That's my biggest worry. I almost feel like I just set up my Milotic, actually. Could put down the Palkia, but I've already VSTAR'd. Yeah, Bloodmoon seems fine. It's gonna be my finisher. Actually, I think I might be out of Night Stretcher, so I probably shouldn't have put it down, because it could KO it and cause me problems, but I'm not too worried. So, okay. Yeah, Rocket League. So yeah, you should do placement matches. Yes, that's what I was about to say. That was my next thing. Rocket League does placement matches. People around the skill level you're at the previous season. So you go in, you're faced against people who are similar to your previous skill level whenever you were last there. And then if you win or lose, it like drastically jumps you up or down. Yeah, shit. Yeah, you were describing yourself, gotcha. So then it drastically moves you up or down if you win or lose. But then if you win or lose the next one, it moves you up and down to the little left. It's like 5 to 10 matches. Once you finish those matches, it slowly hones in on what your rank should be. And it's normally pretty accurate. Rocket League seems to be pretty accurate with the rank. Like, I used to play it a little bit a while ago, and like, my rank would normally be about the same. But then I take a huge break with the game, come back, have weaker skill, because I'm out of practice, and I get a lower rank. But then I, like, play, and I work my way back up to the previous rank. But I'd always be placed immediately at the rank I'm supposed to be. It wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you start the same rank as every single skill level. Every single season, everyone going to Poke League, really putting everybody at every different skill levels league. And what if I take a break from the game and I come back in the middle of the next season? Well, I'm a way better player with way better decks, and I'm facing against people who can't get out of Poke League, while myself being someone who shouldn't even be in Poke League. Instead, if I join halfway through the season, I should do placement matches halfway through to find out where I need to be. It's a terrible rank system, and it's barely even ranked because you can't lose rank. Or, you don't even need to do new seasons. You can do new seasons of the Battle Pass. Well, you don't need to do new seasons of ranked. You could even just keep the ELO the same. Online had an invisible ELO that didn't change, to my knowledge. You kept playing against the same skill players all the time. It didn't like, oh, there's a new season. Guess they're not as skilled as you were before. Because the next month ticked over, so you must not be as skillful. It doesn't make sense. I just think it's really, really dumb. Doesn't this ping at the beginning? Why would you get the energy on here? Why not leave it on the Excalibur when you're certainly losing your chi and POW? And you have the Hourglass anyway. I guess he's thinking I might gust the Excalibur, but there's no reason for me to. That was a weird decision on his part. Okay, sure. Arven, what do I even need? I can get like a vessel, I guess, and no tools. Oh, there's a rigid band. Sure. I guess I could have vesseled to try and... Oh, I guess vesseling would have been nice because I wouldn't be reducing my Hypno Splash damage like I am now. Yeah, probably should have vesseled and not attached double turbo. I didn't really think properly, but I don't think it's a huge deal anyway. If he cares about Milotic, I win with Bloodmoon, so I don't really care. Yeah. Live needs a ranked system. Online's ranked system was better somehow. Like, they advertised Live will have a ranked ladder, which makes it better than online. Except its ranking system is worse than online, which didn't even have a ranked ladder at all. Yeah. Also, I play rogue decks on the ranked ladder too, because if you play it on the casual ladder, it's just even more of a mess. So. But live, I mean, I enjoy it because it's Pokemon, not because of it being live. I don't think the platform is a fun platform. I think it just lacks fun, which is a problem. Your card game platform should not lack fun. Why is the Excalibur still in the air? Okay. I was like, what? And this is where my mistake is a little bit annoying, right? The good thing is the rigid band does actually reduce the damage I take, which is interesting. Can attach this to get ready. Oh, I could have tried to switch and then, like, retreat or something. I could have retreated and switched and then attached. And then KO'd him, but I don't think it's necessary. Just hit this flash. There we go. Sleepy time. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Alright, whatever. You can wake up. My biggest worry is he gusts my Bloodmoon. Gusting my Bloodmoon could technically cause me problems if you can gust KO it. I don't think he can. Don't know if he can, but I don't think he can. We'll see. Man, there's been a lot of rants about different stuff today. Guess I'm turning into Azul with all his yapping. But I mean, Azul's popular, so I guess maybe people like streamers yapping. Jeez. Okay. Why would you even attack at this point, right? Like, this guarantees you lose if you attack here, right? Oh, wait. Bloodmoon isn't free. Okay. That's why he did it, because he's like, okay, Bloodmoon isn't free. Never mind. There we go. What is that top deck? I think Vessel could find me an energy as well, but... Oh my gosh. Actually, no, I don't think Vessel could have found me an energy. I don't think there are any more in deck. Oh my goodness. Okay. I love that they lower the amount of crystals the quests give you. I especially love that they removed coins and made cosmetic items cost crystals. Why? No one would ever want to buy a cosmetic. You know what? I will be right back. I am back. Make sure to be a little more quiet saying I am back, because I've heard I've startled people. Alrighty, next match starts in 3.5 minutes. I'm going to set up a poll. It's gonna be about Surging Sparks. I'm deciding between the poll being about the best card in Surging Sparks, or the poll being about Surging Sparks is a good set. Here we go. What is the... I'm interested on this. What is the worst set of this here? Because I believe it's Surging Sparks. The worst set is it here. And yes, I'm only listing main sets. So we can only have 2 options. This is an interesting question. And then Stellar Crown. I'll show you me typing it so that you can actually not be bored. There we go. And Surging Sparks. My option is certainly Surging Sparks. Let's see yours. Alrighty. There we go. Next match will be starting very soon, and we'll be getting into that, which will be cool. Alright. Coolio. Oh, did y'all hear about the new tournament structure? That's an interesting conversation that should take about 2 minutes. So, the structure previously, you had to go X2 to make day 2. So if it's 8-round day 1, you have to go 6-2. 9-round, you have to go 7-2. The problem with that is that some people could make day 2, but could not make top cut in some tournaments. For instance, you could go 6-2 at Louisville, but top cut required you to go 12-1-1. Which means if you had 2 losses, you can't make it because you would need one of those losses to be a tie. You can make day 2, but you can't make top cut. People are not happy. So Pokemon said, we see this problem. And then they made that problem worse, it seemed. Now, X2-1 makes top cut. It means you can make top cut with 2 losses and a tie. Or make day 2, not top cut. Make day 2 with 2 losses and a tie. Which means a large portion of players who make day 2 have no chance of making it into top cut. So they literally cannot win the event. It's impossible. They can make it to the second day and be allowed to play in it while having literally no chance to win the event. Which is a very interesting decision. It's kind of strange to me. It's like they've got problems with people being able to make day 2 but not make top cut. So let's allow more people to make day 2 who can't make top cut. Which is, it's strange to me. It's kind of the opposite. I like the idea that more people are able to play in day 2 than before. But I also preferred it when you could actually make top cut. I actually preferred the format we had before the change. Like even just X2, having to go like 6-2 to make day 2, you still most likely can make top cut. Also, another thing that is weird about the issue. 6-2, right? When it's 8 rounds. Well, they can make day 1 9 rounds and make you have to go 7-2. They can make day 1 almost always 9 rounds and you have to go 7-2. That's easily doable. Or they can make you go to 9 rounds with less players. So, for instance, right now it's only 9 rounds if there's over 2,048 players. So 2,049 players, then there's 9 rounds day 1. You can just lower it, make 9 rounds day 1, require less players, and then it will always be that that you could make day 2 with X2. You just want more rounds. They can't do more rounds day 2 is the thing. They've been saying since the events are getting larger, it's very hard to manage more rounds day 2. But because in their structure, some tournaments have more rounds day 1. They have 9 rounds day 1. Actually, the bigger ones have 9 rounds day 1. So why not just make every tournament have 9 rounds day 1, make you go 7-2, and then if you make day 2, you always have a chance of making top cut, unless the tournaments are absolutely humongous 9-round tournaments. Humongous as in like thousands and thousands of players, like over 3,000 players. So, just the issue was a non-issue if they literally just changed the structure where there's not so many events that are 8 rounds when they could be 9 day 1. So I feel like it's a really easy fix. Just turn a lot of the 8-round events to 9-round events rather than making it so you can go like, for instance, let's talk about a junior regional. Junior regional sometimes are 6 rounds in some places. In order to make day 2, you go 3-2-1. 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie. That's barely even a winning record, and you make day 2. That's weird. Also, making more people make day 2 is also makes it there's Top Cut probably does need a higher record, I'd argue, since it's just a mess. It really is a mess to me. Also, yeah, adding more players to day 2, but reducing the rounds also means there's a lot more variance. Normally, day 2, you can expect to fight a lot of good players. But now it's like easier to make day 2 than it's pretty much ever been, almost, or it's been for a long time. So the best players are going to be fighting a lot of weak players, which can make Top Cut even weirder and more luck-based. So, I mean, I don't like the change, and I don't know why they didn't just go for the easier thing and making day 1 9 rounds. Why am I coming up with so many rants? Wow. Maybe it looks like they're delaying the next round after round 4, not before. Interesting. Okay, they didn't... Because they were delaying round 4, but I guess they were delaying round 5, actually. I guess they just phrased it wrong, so yeah, it looks like it's taking a little while. I considered making a video about, the new structure, but I ultimately decided against it. First of all, I knew that it would be a common topic, and also, I didn't really know how to formulate my opinion. I mean, even here, I'm kind of tripping over my words, because I'm not completely against it, and I don't really have a specific stance on it. I do kind of see both sides, but I definitely don't feel the change is necessary, and the reasoning seems flawed. Today, I guess, is, rant day. Just turned into Azul. Anyway. 3.5 minutes. Let's get into the next match when I can, please, game. Maybe I can end up doing well. Hopefully. Who knows? I guess I could talk about meta since there's just waiting. There's not much to do right now. So yeah, I guess I can talk about meta while I wait. I've already talked about a lot of the meta, but I stopped at Gardevoir. Could look at the others. That's always fun. There's a 4-0 other. Okay. This is not other. Stop calling this other. It's not. It's just not. Wait, what? Who the heck is playing Incineroar? Incineroar's a bad deck. Incineroar's a Zard tech, not a deck on its own. Okay, it's 2-1-1. Maybe I shouldn't hate on it when it's 2-1-1, to be fair. Okay, maybe I shouldn't hate on it too much. The problem is, if you just underbench, it's kind of hard for attack, although I guess it could use the attack as a pre-evolution, just the way it's built, so... Interesting. I don't know. I guess Incineroar's alright. It's a fun rogue. I mean, this is just a lost box, so... Calling it other is a little silly to me. Is that gonna be the others as well? Bruh, there we go. This one. What? Oh, I see. It's a Pikachu healing. My problem is, I mean, you have Power Glass, you have Crispin. Here's my problem, right? So, this seems great in theory. In practice, it's problematic. So, I guess I'm just going to break out. You get the 3 energy on, you attack. You lose your energy. They hit you, put you down to 10 HP. You Bianca's to heal. Wait. How do you attack it? Okay, wait. Okay. I have Power Glass. Great, extra energy. Sparkling Crystal. Oh, no, I can't do that. That's a tool. So, Power Glass is also a tool, therefore I can't. I Power Glass, I have Tap from Hand. Great, 2 energy. That's not enough. Wait, is it Power Glass, attach from hand, energy switch off your single tail mask? Don't I just chase your single tail mask and you're done for? If I just chase your single tail mask, your Pikachu's useless. What's happening with Mew and Pheasantipity? You have 3 2 prizers that I can gust around your Pikachu to and take 2 prizes off of easily. So yeah, while Bianca does technically heal you, it can keep you steady. When you're discarding 3 energy and all your energy, I mean, you have to, like, Bianca while powering up and then Bianca again and somehow survive. You're giving your opponent so much time. I mean, it could work somewhat. It doesn't feel great. Also, Dusknoir could just make it fall apart as well. This is... Oh, Magneton Control, I guess? Is that what this is? Magneton Control? I guess it is. Latios for retreating. Got Tapu Koko for, I think, paralysis, right? Yeah, if anything was knocked out last turn, 120 in paralysis. Bloodmoon, Wellspring, Thorns. Huh. That's kind of a weird deck. It's interesting. I don't think it's great, but it's not bad. It's cool for a road. Wait, that's Mateus's deck. Mateus is a really good player. Although he does play weird stuff in online tournaments. He tests out weird stuff. He is a good player, so... I guess I can't fault him too much, because, I mean, Mateus, he knows what he's doing. He's a good deck builder. So he must see something in it that maybe I don't see. Palisand EX, of course, there's an O2 drop. Put damage counters each opponent's bed Pokemon's remaining HP is 100. Great. Now, then what do you do to finish him off? You don't finish him off. Oh, you move any number of damage counters. Okay. I mean, I see the vision. I don't agree with the vision, but I see the vision. Problem with any deck with enough basic Pokemon is just not winnable. Although the next round will be paired in 5 minutes. You're talking about online tournaments matter to determine the meta. They do. That's definitely true. Like, in this time, there's no secret text or anything. There's nothing... It's very hard to come up with something people won't expect, because anyone who's really paid attention to online meta will have seen one of those texts. It's very hard to come up with something new. That's one definitely thing about online tournaments. They define the meta. What you see on online tournaments really determines what you play in real life a lot of times. The only difference is, like, when a new deck comes out, a lot of people play it, but it's not very good. Like, Hydreigon is has been really popular online recently. It's not a great deck. Pikachu Lost Box has been popular. It's fine, but it's not amazing. Mugtrio 04, yikes. But I mean, other than the brand new stuff seeing a lot of play, online tournaments are pretty close to seeing the actual meta. They're a little bit skewed, but certainly seeing what does well in online tournaments matters, and seeing what the good players are playing. Also very good for knowing what to tech for. Because when a new set comes out, a lot of people don't know what they need to tech for, but playing in online tournaments can help find out what techs to include. And the biggest problem is that people also expect those techs because they see those in the online tournaments. Therefore, teching is weaker, but also being able to have more awareness of what is meta does help the strength of techs. So it's kind of weird. It's like it's weaker because every tech is a known quantity, but stronger because everything you're teching for is a known quantity. So you can know what techs are important. Very, very interesting. Pretty cool. So, yeah. Also, I did not even talk about that last other deck because it's just like a beginner's deck. I'm not using the Zam myself, but last I'm assuming. Yeah. So, you made a Palisand deck? I feel like Palisand is not something you should use anyway. I feel like there's... Like, I feel like not using the Palisand at all. Like, I feel like just Frostlass Monkey-Dory. Any Frostlass Monkey-Dory deck. Probably the Uxie variant, I'd say. The Uxie variant of Frostlass Monkey-Dory, I'd say, is good. I only tech for locals. Yeah. But, then you end up fighting me at locals and we still have problems, you know? Have you beaten me at locals yet? I think... Did you do it recently, or was it just a very close match that I ended up winning? I don't remember. I know someday you'll end up winning against me, but playing a lot of rogues definitely makes it tough. Anyway. Just gotta wait for the next match to begin. It should begin in about 1 minute from the looks of it. They were just waiting to let people register for Birmingham Regionals, which is the European Regionals. So I'm not registering for it because I'm not in Europe. But this tournament is kind of meant for European players. I'm just doing it because I don't want to stay up late for the North American. They call it late night, but I don't do a late night. I do what's called what's the European late night, which is not late for me. It's midday. Just makes it easier. Also, it's less players, you know, winning and getting points. Let me have fun here. No, you can definitely have fun. I've seen some great builds. Honestly, some of your builds are really cool. What was the last one I saw? There was one I really liked. It was the, I really liked their Palafin EX one with the, Petulant switches and stuff. That was really cool. The, Palafin EX, that one was actually put together well. You and David have been the only two I haven't beat. Gotcha. Well, I mean, David's a way better player than me locally, so... Ooh! 100 ETX and V, and it's Terra. This... Okay, he does have... That's... Terra, that's... Milotic can't damage him. What do I do about him? I'll figure it out. Probably a Palkia V attack or something. Actually, what do I have? Okay, let's see. He can't damage him. He can. That's what I do. Black Kyurem kills the Cornerstone. That's what I do to kill the Cornerstone. Black Kyurem. Accepted. So yeah, Black Kyurem is my Cornerstone killer. And I can always slow down the Cornerstone by increasing its attack cost and stuff like that. And removing its energy. There's a variety of ways that can cause them problems. Interesting. Flygon EX is definitely unique. But yeah, David's certainly a better player than me. So definitely not surprised. You have not beaten him. Nico plays. Where are you, Nico? Have you accepted my request? Yes, you have. There you are. Cool. Challenge. Good luck. Win it for me, buddy. Win. Actually, don't win it for me. I'm saying to Milotic, win it for me. How about that? Yeah, Milotic, win it for me. Hey, old. Heads. Alrighty. You never played David? You never played David? Wow. I feel like if you get like top cut of the League Cup, you're almost certainly gonna fight against David. At least if you make it to finals, I know. Maybe not, but I feel like I've played against him many times, and I don't win most of the time, but I do win every once in a while. Alrighty. Yes. Am I going first or second? I don't recall. If I'm going second, I can Ascension. If I'm going first, who knows? Sparkling Crystals is a spec, which means it could try to hit me with Wellspring early. Left key, interesting. I am going second, that's good. Poffin. Alright. So, Irida is the one I think I use. Yeah, I use the Irida. To get myself a Palkia V and Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel. Yeah, this works. Irida, Palkia V, and Earthen Vessel. Vessel, I don't need that many headquarters, especially because they don't fight any stadiums. Vessel away headquarters. For 2 water. One of them I'm going to use for Ascension. The other one, I want to get a rating Greninja. It's like ultra rolling away. I need a resource. I could lose the switch, to be fair. I do have another switch in deck, right? It's not prized. Of course it's prized. That's fine. It is prized, but I think I'm okay. Oh, Klefki. Right, Klefki. Okay, that's fine. I forgot about Klefki. I'm okay. Hopefully. Hopefully. We ID'd once, gotcha. I came close to beating him and you, but you two always found a way, yeah. I remember Thorntoning my Pokemon you trap into a Duskull because I was switching options, evolving it, and then knocking myself out just to get out of the active. 2 Trapinch. Oh, Coffer Family. I haven't seen many Coffer Families recently that get 2 Pokemon. It used to be super common to see 2 Pokemon Coffer Families, but I haven't seen much recently. Oh. Get your Klefki out of the active, please. Please, so I can conceal cards. Get him out of the active. You're not going to. I'm really wishing I'd discard an energy, so I could Palkia or something on it. I'm missing an attack, though. Well, that's what's tough. Arven. Guess I can get Vessel. Rigid Band Vessel, sure. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Vessel. Water. Could set up for some Palkia. I'm not getting an attack. And that's okay. Does he play Vacuum? He does play 1 Vacuum. I'm not particularly worried about it right now. I just want to reduce damage that he could do to me. Silly Greninja boy. Oh, the Radiant Greninja play? Yeah, that is... Oh yeah, silly Greninja boy. It's a Greninja! Yeah! You know, I got the Greninja because I like Greninja, that's why. You know, I like Greninja, so that's why I put him down. Despite the fact I couldn't use him right now. Alrighty. Evolve the Flygon. Or Vibrava, right? Not Flygon yet. The Stage 1 is not Flygon. Terra Orb. If he starts hitting me with Flygon... Wait, what is Flygon's HP? 310. I'm 2-hitting a Flygon. He gets the Cornerstone already. I'm not a fan of that. The thing is, he's got a lot of just stall-based things that are kind of weird to deal with. Like, I don't particularly like all the stalling he's doing. I like the idea of trading into Radiant Greninja and, like, Moonlight Shuriken just wipe the board of any problematic Pokemon. They're like Mimikyu and Trapinch, Mimikyu and Fluffy, I don't know. Flygon control is weird. Iono? I'm fine with that. Ugh. I don't like the Cornerstone now. I think it's likely he's gonna retreat into that Cornerstone. Give me a new hand, mister. Interesting. I don't like attaching double turbo and reducing my damage, but if I have to, I will. Teach Mimikyu? Okay. Sure. I could attack with Radiant Greninja here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Go Milotic and Nest Ball for Palkia VSTAR. Let's just Radiant Greninja, like, hit, like, what? Trapinch, Mimikyu? Maybe? Vibrava, Mimikyu? I think I'm going for Vibrava, Mimikyu. Could conceal away a double turbo. Draw some cards if I want. I think I will. Atlanta Regional. You're joking! Atlanta Regional announced? Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, yes! I'm so happy. Wait, it's the day after my birthday? My birthday is April 10th and Atlanta Regional is the day after. That's such a... That's amazing! Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so, so happy. Star Portal. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So look. Atlanta Regional! Yeah. I'm realizing keeping the double turbo instead of concealing it away would actually have been nice here. Because I'd be able to just guarantee another attack. What? Yeah, it's crazy, right, Nick? It was predicted. So I need to sign up for this. Yeah, you do. Maybe I should have attached, because I'm realizing if he has a double turbo, he could technically KO me. Although he might not find double turbo. I so need to sign up for this. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But yeah, I'm realizing I should have kept hold of that other double turbo instead of concealing it away, most likely. Okay, finding the water's pretty good. I'm hoping he doesn't have a double turbo to KO me with Cornerstone. If he does, that could be a problem. Yay! Atlanta Regional! That's amazing. There's still one regional unannounced. I think it's Portland, if I recall correctly. That's what it was predicted to be, was Portland. You post-rotation. Wait, no Lugia. Yeah, no Lugia. Post-rotation is not you at all. Post-rotation is a good thing. It's a good thing because I'm a Zard player. That's why post-rotation is such a good thing. I'm a Zard player, therefore I'm very happy about post-rotation. Reversing Storm. Okay. It's kind of scary. Why did I only take one prize? Wait. Oh! Wait. Oh, I had double turbo. I didn't get to KO him because I messed it up because I had double turbo. I didn't realize the double turbo was meaning I couldn't KO his Vibrava. So that was kind of a mistake. Although he does have a damaged Flygon, which is good. Let's see. What do I do here? I'm a little bit stuck. In multiple ways. I think I do attach there, maybe? I don't know. It's weird. I'm just stuck in multiple ways. Just kind of... I mean, I could have concealed card. No, I couldn't conceal cards because of Clef Key. So I'm just kind of sitting here, hoping. No Lumen, no Steelstone. No, it doesn't matter, though. So, the reason is Noctowl makes Zard good. You play the Terapagos Noctowl version. If you look at the latest... I can actually talk about it after this match. The latest regional, if you look at it, you can see Terapagos Noctowl. So that's how you can tell. By the way, the Atlanta Regional will probably be very, very large. No Snorlax stall. Yes. Zard's worst matchups go away. That's the thing. They just go away completely. I almost feel like I put down a Feebas still. One prize or I can sacrifice or something. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I just don't. And turn. The good thing is Cornerstone goes to effects, actually. Cornerstone can damage me. There's more Terapagos than Zard, although it's still good. No, it's not more Terapagos than Zard, though. Did you see his list? It's not more Terapagos than Zard. It plays 2 Terapagos, but it also plays 2 Zard, and it plays Dusknoir. It's just a different engine. It only has 1 double turbo, so it's not more Terapagos. You only got 2 Area 0. It's kind of a mix of the 2 decks. But Zard is a very important attacker in the deck. And that is the way you play Zard. Post-rotation. No Regidrago, exactly. No Regidrago is good for Zard because that's one of its worst matchups. No Lugia, good for Zard because that's one of its worst matchups. No Snorlax stall, good for Zard. Also, Control is bad for Zard, but Control very often relies on having a large card pool to be good. If there aren't many options in the format, Control is often not as good. Dang it, I need a freaking way to draw cards. Consider putting on the Feebas or something, but I decided against it. Maybe I shouldn't have. I do feel like I might have to put out Pokemon League Headquarters now. I could get Bloodmoon. Yeah. Pokemon League Headquarters I feel like I put out to shut down the Cornerstone, because Cornerstone could cause me problems. The good thing is I'm behind on prizes right now. So Countercatcher is active. I really messed up by damaging this guy instead of the Trapinch by forgetting I had double turbo attached. R.I.P. Lost Box. Yeah, R.I.P. It's kind of been not that great recently anyway. It's been like hit or miss recently for sure. Pikachu should help it some. It's going to be a very interesting post-rotation format. Alrighty. By the way, why is no one talking about how Zard is just Mew? Like, Zard is Mew. If you don't know what I mean by Zard is Mew, Zard and Mew are both decks that never die out. They always exist. That's what I mean by Zard is Mew. Zard and Mew will kind of be evergreen. We're evergreen. They were always a presence in every format. I almost feel like I retreat to the end of Milotic. Just to buy some time. Alrighty. Demolish, yep, okay. We do have to find another way to be good, yep. I don't know, that could help. I can attach this, not super useful, but I might as well. Iono. See what Iono finds me. That is very good. Problem is it replaces my headquarters, which is not what I want. Guess it's more useful if I had another headquarters on hand. So replacing crystal is nice, but if I don't replace headquarters at the same time, it's not quite as good. And we'll have to replace headquarters soon now, but I can do that next turn. Let's see, Iono's me again. Yeah, I think I just attach here. Okay. My hope is he can't find a Gust next turn. That's what I have to rely on, right? If he finds a Gust next turn, he wins, right? How many Gusts does he play? So he plays one boss. Any counter catcher? Let me search. Counter catcher. He plays 2 counter catcher, 1 boss. Counter catcher won't work because he's not behind. Which means I have 5 prizes, not 4. Which is scary. He's already down the boss, therefore he won't be able to Gust for the rest of the game. So what I do is I attack with Greninja, who's a 1 prizer. Take 2 prizes. On these 2 guys. Yeah, I think I might be able to win this. And then I'm going to knock out, and Bloodmoon's going to be attacking for free. I do got to remove my Link headquarters, possibly. Which gives me a chance to use the Megaton Blower, I think. Yeah. Remove all of those. I can Irida if I want something. I can Night Stretcher if I want something. I don't think there's anything I want. I can Irida for sure. Kyurem is an option if I want to KO the Cornerstone, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to power it up. Counter Catcher is definitely something I'm going to need very soon. AKA next turn. Yeah. So then I snipe 2 things. He can't Gust anymore unless he can get back the boss. He does not play Pow Pad, so he won't be able to get back the boss. So what I do is I take 2 prizes. This looks way worse than this. So, he KOs me. Then I Gust Bimrel. Or actually, I can Gust anything and he's still ahead. I think I win this game. I think I win this game. Just barely, but I think I do. Because he cannot Gust. Let's see, does he play Pow Pad? She does not play Pow Pad, which means he will never be able to Gust for the rest of the game. Wait, this is weak to fighting. Oh no, it's weak to fighting. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, I'm realizing Bloodmoon's weak. So I can't, if I KO him, he can KO me in return. What do I do about that? I'd have to find another league headquarters, right? Because I can't, yeah, Bloodmoon's weak to Cornerstone. Wait, isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Never mind, doesn't matter. I'm not affected by weakness. This guy can't hit me for weakness, though, so I want to kill him. Which I'm doing exactly enough because of the damage I put there earlier. Okay. Good. And then I guess I can Irida or Arven. I'm gonna Irida there. To get myself a counter catcher. I'm gonna send out a Palkia. That counter catcher's for... Oh, I can't counter catcher, I'm not behind. But I had to go after the Flygon. That could be a problem. I shouldn't have gone counter catcher because I can't use it if I'm not behind. What do I do? What do I do? Because I need a boss to win. I need a boss. I can Night Toucher back Radiant Greninja, start drawing cards since I know he can't Gust. I think that's what I do. Also, this guy can't attack next turn either, which is relevant as well. Oh my gosh, there's so many problems that I didn't foresee. I can just, like, thin as much as I possibly can here. There's no switch in deck either. Oh. This might be worse than I thought it was. Because I can't attack next turn. I don't know if I can get him out of the active. He's 2-hitting me, but 2-hitting is enough to win. Switch is prized. If I can find the switch, I can probably save myself. Or, like, keep myself alive long enough to possibly win. We'll see. He's not hitting me for weakness. Switch! Okay, switch. I do need to find Milotic. Is Milotic in deck? It's in discard. I use both my Night Stretchers, I can't get back Milotic. Okay, I can put down Black Kyurem there, and then I survive. Oh, he Devos? Oh my gosh. No! And I lost. And I cannot make phase 2. So, I could play for top 64. But honestly, I think I'm going to end the stream a little early. Like, there's quite a few more rounds, and I have to win pretty much all of them if I want to make phase 2. So I don't think I'm making phase 2. So I'm just going to say, hey, that was fun. I'll see ya. So I guess it would be best if I spent the night at your house or something and you went to your dad, because he didn't get his picture of me. I still need Guardian. Yeah. So here's the thing. No matter who you spend it with, if I spend it with your mom can enter the convention center for a Spectre Pass for you. If you do it with my dad can be your Guardian and get a free Spectator Pass for you. So the fact that I'll be 18 by then does not matter. Okay. I'll see y'all. Super happy about the Atlanta Regionals. Very excited. It's going to be great. I will see y'all. Goodbye.